Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's up, everybody? 7 minutes after the hour, you guys are locked into your favorite evening ride. What's going on, Tokidoki in Japan? Ohio, what's going on, Harry? What's going on, Linda? The one and only Tams with the Yams is in the building. We got Cindy. Hey, y'all let me know where y'all chiming in from. We got The Love. Next, we got Eno, Okan, Uda. Eno, Okan, Udo.
It sounds like you having some trouble over there, sir.
No, Eno, Okan, Udo. I don't know if that's Japanese. Nihonjin no. And the Nate Dog, what's up, big dog? What's up, Renzo? How you doing? Thanks for locking into the show. Tokidoki, someone saw Nihonjin no. Eno, Okan. Are that what Nihonjin? Janai. What's up, Chris? What's up, Tremaine? Or maybe they just found the name and they thought it was cool. What's up, Eve Fox in the building? What's up, Ronald? Hey, we got a special guest coming on the show today, y'all. We got, of course, the one and only Keisha Sharp is coming on in the building. And also on Thursday, we got Miss CEO of a very prominent company, Denise Moss, Pinnacle Solutions. She'll be on the show on Thursday. Looking forward to having her come on to talk about her new company that's doing very well and how she balanced marriage along with starting a multi-million-dollar company. So we're so happy for her for that. So she'll be locking in. Nate Dogs in the house. What's up, Nudie? What's up, Wonette? Hey, let me know where y'all come from. I know Tokidoki's in Japan. I know Tams is in Tennessee. Nate Dog, where you from, big dog?
What's up to the YouTube and Facebook? I know he just be neglecting y'all.
Because I don't see them. That's up to you to do.
He just be neglecting.
No,
y'all.
but you see them, so you need
yeah,
to do
but you can say what's up before they come in. You just only give your attention to TikTok. That's crazy. They watching. You can at least say, hey, Facebook and YouTube till they start saying names. That's crazy.
Phoenix, Arizona in the house. What's up? What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? Did I tell you what somebody wrote to me on YouTube?
What they wrote on Facebook?
YouTube. On YouTube, there was a comment on YouTube, and it was funny to me because with the way we had the microphone, we had the camera facing me, right? Sometimes the microphone is covering up my face.
Yeah,
and so sometimes during the show, you just like move the microphone down.
Yeah,
and right. Somebody said on YouTube, move the microphone back. I can see why you was covering up your ugly ass face.
Oh, wow. They're trying to get it off over there on YouTube. They're trying to get one off over on YouTube.
Hey,
that's
man.
crazy.
Hey, shout out to my YouTube listeners, man. I appreciate it. That made my day, bro.
That made your day?
Yeah. Because, at the end of the day, bro, guess what? You know what I'm saying? I got a face for radio. You know what I'm saying? And I got a body for TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. I ain't mad. I thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? He said, I know. He said, I see why you keep your face covered up. Your ugly. Man, I love y'all, man. Continue to do that. Keep making my day. Rachel, how you doing, baby? ANC, what's up, Jackie? How's it going? We got a show lined up for you guys today. Do you got entertainment news?
I do.
Okay, you got some stuff in entertainment news?
I do.
All right, cool. Keisha's coming up on the show today, so we're looking forward to having her. Also, I had a conversation, bro, last night.
I'm guessing this is a good thing.
Maybe, depending on how you take it, right? But it's one of my friends. He's a dude. I mean, we was talking, right? And he's over 50, and we was talking about relationships, marriage, and he saw some of my rebranding stuff, and he reached out to me, hit me up, and he's like, "Hey, bro, let me talk to you about something," right? And the conversation we had was very interesting. And it wasn't me leading the conversation, it was him. But he had a theory, his own observation of why him and some other guys, or not married.
Okay.
Because he said, right, contrary to what I say, you guys got to stay locked in because there's a twist to this. I'm letting y'all know now. He said most guys want to be married.
He said most guys want to be married?
He said most guys want to be married. But you guys listen, you guys to stay locked in because we got so much more to go along with that. Also coming up in the show today, we got the one and only, the beautiful Keisha Shaw will be in the building. We can't wait to get her on the show. And also, what's up, Lady J? What's up, Amy? I got to reach a Lady J, hit me up. What's up, Brunson? I see you trying to come in, big dog. So I don't know. I haven't even started the show yet, so I'm not for sure why you want to try to come into the show, but put on here why you want to come on to the show, and we will bring you on. I just don't bring anybody on the show because a lot of time we get trolls, people saying dumb stuff or something has nothing to do with the topic of the show.
Something completely stupid.
So, we like to set the show first, and then we like to bring in conversations with people. So if you're still on here, big dog, and that's what you want to be a part of the show, love you tons for that. If the shoe fits, Lady J, I appreciate you sharing. Tokidoki got on me the other day, and she said, I don't speak to everybody or talk to everybody. So
y'all, hold on. Y'all getting on my nerves of this.
Man,
y'all getting on my nerves of this.
Bruh.
Like we can see every last one of y'all come in.
Bruh, people be on me, bruh. If I don't say something,
man.
Thank you, Tam, thanks for sharing. Like if I don't see exactly what somebody does, right, bruh, and I don't acknowledge him, bruh, I be in trouble when I get off. I be getting all, bruh.
I'm telling you right now, listen, your comment is egregious enough. I ain't acknowledging you.
Well, I appreciate you keeping me up to date and telling me, check my inbox because I don't check my inbox.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you.
I might gotta slow down on that. The way they coming at you,
bruh.
Way they coming at you, I gotta slow down on that.
Because you be like, bruh, check the inbox. You going, bruh, don't.
Man.
So yeah. Man, listen, but I appreciate everybody, man. All the good comments and all the bad comments. I appreciate that. Mean our show is growing. If I had no comments, I'd be crying right now. So, I appreciate everything that's going on out there. I appreciate you guys so much. What's up, Trace? How you doing? Thanks for joining the show. Thanks for the likes, y'all. And do us a favor, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and follow the channel. You can subscribe, you get other privileges, but go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you for subscribing to YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok. Subscribe to those channels, and that way you'll be get notified on all the different shows that we do have going on throughout the week. Tokidoki is absolutely right, Joe. But I do acknowledge you ladies, right? And I try to read all the comments out there, right? But I don't get the chance to see all the comments, Lady J.
They want the whole show just to be us saying y'all names. That's not a show. Goodness. Good Lord.
I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the camera on you on this TikTok stuff and let you guys go ahead and answer everybody.
I ain't answering
or I'm just gonna go ahead and let that one camera so I can't read no comments and let it be on TikTok and all the you know what I'm saying? So bruh, a lot of times, like I said, I don't see every comment on there. And some comments, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, if the comments are agreeing with the show, I see some comments, but if it's agreeing with me, I'm not gonna strike back at you. If you're agreeing with the comments, I'll see it, and sometimes I'll read it, but I'm not going to strike back at you. If I see something I disagree with,
we got to make it make sense now. Golly.
Well, I'm gonna do my. I say this to all our listeners. I would do better. Try. Okay. I would try to do better. So Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, how y'all doing? Appreciate you guys locking in. Erica Bunker sent the heart. We thank you guys so much for that. No, it's okay, Lady J. I love you, and I still owe you a phone call.
You still ain't called this lady?
Bruh.
Joe, and I'm usually against the fans, but Joe,
bruh,
it's been 3 weeks. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. We about to go on almost a month, and you still ain't called this good.
Bruh. I be telling folks right now, honestly,
nah, dog.
I get it, but bruh, I don't. Right now, I'm not on when you see I usually on. I'm on my phone working, right?
Yeah.
And you see all the stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly right now. I am in creative mode. So I tell you what, Lady J, do this. Text me after the show. and I would definitely put that on my things to do today. Okay. Thanks, Rachel, for sharing. Hey, Happy Face, how's it going? Living being, a love being, how you doing? Welcome into the show. Appreciate it. Hey, man, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that exploding heart button, whatever that is out there, and all the good stuff. But we got a lot of stuff to get into the show today. I got a clip that I think is going to be very unpopular of what a lady had to say off of TikTok.
Oh, Lord.
But I saw it, man, and I want to know what women think about what she had to say.
Oh, Lord.
And so we're going to get into that. But before we get into this show and all this other good stuff that we're going to be doing, man, hey, guys, make sure you guys stay locked. The keys are coming up. We got great topics. But before we do any of that, it is 17 minutes after the hour, and y'all know what time it is. It is entertainment news with the one and only nephew. Let's go, man.
All righty. Let's go ahead and get into it then.
Mm-hmm.
First up on the docket.
Hey, Tashonda, how you doing, baby? Thanks for following the show. Appreciate you. Amy, how you doing? Levante, how you doing?
Levante. That's how you get down with your name, Levante.
All right. What's it going on in entertainment news, bro?
First off on entertainment news. They got a new billionaires club out. Forbes went on here and dropped their list for 2024. They dropped their list for 2024. You interested to see who's on there?
Probably the same folks. In the new people?
It's a few new. But a few new solidified. Because we was going on hearsay with some of them. But now it's a few that solidified. Now that Forbes and dropped it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the billionaires that I know that.
Go ahead and do your guess. Go ahead and get your guess out. Oh, Oprah is one.
Jordan.
My MJ, of course. Of course.
Are we talking about black people and white people or just black people?
Just black people right now.
Okay, so
we do it just doing the brothers and sisters.
Okay, so we're gonna say Oprah, Michael Jordan. I'm gonna say even Jay-Z is in that club now. I think he's a billionaire.
I think he was in it for the last few years though, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
so he in there.
Okay,
he in there.
How many is it?
They only got about like 7 or 8 for the list that I've seen. I know it's way more than that.
Okay,
this is just the black folks.
Okay, someone's saying LeBron James.
Hey, LeBron is in there.
He made
LeBron made it.
Okay.
Hold on. I got the amounts in how much they gross now. Of course, MJ 3.2 bill.
Okay.
So he 3.2
a Billy.
Okay. Oprah Winfrey, she got that 2.8.
Thank you for the Lady J.
I think she went down a bit.
2.8. Okay.
Yeah, I think what's the name left over. That's crazy. Jay-Z 2.5. He got the 2.5 bill. And then Kim Kardashian, she made it in. She got 1.7 bill. Hey man, that makeup be going crazy, bro.
Okay,
makeup be going crazy. Next up, Tyler Perry. That was 1.4 bill.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, TP Studios. You might as well get a bill off of what you gross, right?
A Billy. Okay, that's not a surprise.
Next up, we got Rihanna.
So Rihanna is really a billionaire.
Rihanna, they've been flirting at it, but it's solidified.
So she really a billionaire.
Billionaire. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, she got billionaire last year.
Yeah, she did. And she been on the. I mean, I just didn't really see why she was a billionaire, but I guess
that Savage by Fenty is what all the women.
Okay, that's
old and young.
Yeah, so it's that cologne.
Yeah, man. They love some Riri.
Now hold on.
And she got a makeup brand too.
Okay, so did Beyonce make it?
Beyonce did not.
Beyonce not a billionaire.
She not.
Okay,
she not. Let me go back through the list, but I haven't seen her on the billionaire list yet.
Okay.
Next up, LeBron James.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, we figured that.
Yeah,
the sports world was waiting for him to hit that bill.
Yeah.
So of course he's in there.
What is he? What 1.2? Okay.
1.2. 1.2.
And he's still playing basketball at the top level.
And lastly, and this solidified my whole little conspiracy. Taylor Swift. She is the first artist to hit a bill off of music alone.
Robin said Barack Obama. No, did Barack Obama make the list?
I have no idea. Like I said, this is only a short list of folks that was prominent.
Okay.
So if you want to find out who are the other people or everybody that made the billionaire list, please go do your own research. Forbes have dropped the list already now. Just look up Forbes 2024. I'm sure it will pop up.
Okay, so
but I am impressed with Kim K making it, and I'm impressed with Taylor Swift making it.
I'm more impressed with probably Kim making it than Taylor, because I already figured, because of everything Taylor did, I figured she was already a billionaire.
You figured she was gonna have it?
I'm not surprised, and I'm not surprised about Kim. But what I'm happy about for Kim Kardashian is that she's a solidified billionaire. And what I like about that, and people don't like her, and I'm not gonna say I'm a big Kardashian fan. I've never watched any of their shows ever.
Yeah,
but the way she came into the business from where she came from, even though her family was prominent and her dad was who he was, right? That girl worked her ass off, bro. You know what I mean? And she used every vantage point she could, and she built upon it, right? Because people could say she came in with her mom put the sex tape out, and then she was popping. But still, how many people put out a sex tape and is a billionaire?
Okay, that's short-sighted, but I got you.
No,
I got you.
You're right. But reason why I'm saying it on a business level, there were so many other things that she could have done or went in different directions, but she stayed and she built a brand and a business for herself without Kanye. You know what I'm saying? She built this on her own. You know what I'm saying? Everything she did was led to and helped her. Don't get me wrong, but she was smart enough to make it work for herself. And then she went and I don't know if she got the lawyer's degree or she was working on her lawyer's degree. So that's impressive for women, bro. You know what I'm saying? That you don't need a man, right? And even if you did something that's not, worthy of what we think in the real world, that you're trashy, you still can come back and build your own brand and be the woman and do your own thing. So kudos to her, man. And kudos to Taylor Swift too. I mean, I like seeing women on the list, but when you look at Oprah Winfrey, you be like, man, ain't can't nobody be Oprah. But Kim Kardashian, you can be that if you work hard and understand what a brand is. And if you Taylor Swift, she's an ordinary person but very talented. And if you work very hard at your skill set, these women to me give the average women who think they can't do something a little girl's hope. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, dokie. You marinated on that. I was gonna move on.
No, because you gotta think about it. Okay, how many people gonna be Michael Jordan?
How many people are gonna be Kim Kardashian or Taylor Swift?
I think, bruh.
No,
bruh,
no, they're not.
Bruh, I think there are a lot of Kim Kardashians out there that can go get their own makeup line, clothing line, hair line. I think there are young ladies out there who can sing and understand the internet and know how to build their business. I think there are young women who can do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of beautiful women out there, bro. I believe that if they use the way Kim Kardashian moved and she did what she did and got with these celebrities, because a lot of these women are getting with these celebrities, but they're not making a brand for themselves. They only are branded when they're with that guy. Like Carmela Anthony's ex-wife, Lala. She doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? So she married Anthony, right? You know what I'm saying? They had a kid by him, but she's building her own brand. I like to see women. Yeah, you married into this, but what are you doing when you're no longer with that guy? Like Larissa Pittman. I don't know what she does. Real talk.
I don't think Larissa know what she do.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to be funny, but I have no idea. And I'm not being funny, but I don't know what she does besides she's Larissa Pittman, right? So what I'm saying is I look at these women, whether they black
or model.
Well, she may be. Well, maybe she is, but again, I don't know a lot of what she's doing. But I'd love to see what she's doing. Like Tracy Edmonds, that was Babyface's wife. She did movies, directed movies, executive producer, and I like to see that in women, bro. So
okie dokie. Are we done? I was not trying to stay on this long.
Okay, but hey man, you gotta give women. You gotta give women a kudos when it's out there.
Let's give it every freaking ever. I got you, bro. You right. Well, since we was talking about Miss Kim Kardashian so freaking long, might as well segue into her ex-husband. He is facing the suit.
What's new?
I know, right? What's new? Now, I do know Kanye is in the billionaire club. He's been in there for a few years now. I think about 3. He is.
Now?
Yeah.
Was his name on the list?
Like I said, you got to go back through. I can't tell you right now. I know he was on it last year, and I would think it's hard to get off the list after you've been on it for 2 or more years. So I've been on it at least 3.
But he couldn't be. We're not gonna get into that because he lost the deal with Adidas. He would say he was broke. Then he put all his money back into his own thing, and then Adidas picked him back up, I guess, something. So he wasn't. No, I don't know yet. We have to check.
We had to check. I know he was last year. Either way, it's not helping this case now because he's got a suit in with a former employee. Apparently, he is facing a charge of discrimination, harassment, and hostile work environments from when he was doing his stuff over with the Donda Academy. Mm-hmm. What they said is he's being taken into court by a former employee who is claiming the rapper allegedly has bizarre plans for children attending his Donda Academy.
Can I ask this question?
Openly adopted.
Okay, so is this a civil suit or they filing a lawsuit?
I think they filing a lawsuit. Yeah, they filing a lawsuit.
Okay, because I want to know, because if it's a civil suit, this is about money. So
yeah, this is a lawsuit because they saying that he's trying to adopt anti-Semitic rhetoric at the school.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's apply that way you will, because it's been what they've been trying to get him for the last 2 years.
And the school's not even open anymore. So
it's not. That's the crazy part. Like, this is it might just be money now that we think about it.
Bro, anytime I see people that was your former employee and you ain't saying nothing when you was there because you was taking the money, and now you coming back and you want to sue now, okay, because now he's a billionaire.
Hey man, it's all about them names.
All right, let's go.
Speaking of them names, Pharrell Williams is joining him into this lawsuit type of scandal. Apparently, the guy Chad Hugo that he went into the Neptunes and stuff with, they are going to court over the rights to the Neptunes. Longtime friends and business partners Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo are in a legal battle over the rights to their group, the Neptunes. The name, according to Billboard, Hugo accused Williams of fraudulently seeking full control over the trademarks regarding the group's name. I do want to keep posted on this, because if you know about Pharrell,
hey Brianna,
and you keep up with him like I do, he came in with the Neptunes before he went into his solo.
So we believe.
I'm interested to see how this gonna go. Now, old buddy he stopped work for a long time. It's been rumored that he's been still producing music, but as far as with who really kept it up, of course, it's been Pharrell. And I don't know if the Neptunes give him credit to the Daft Punk thing, with the Up All Night to Get Lucky folks with the little head stuff. Pharrell was in that group too, but I think they got a branch off of.
But I'm so sick and tired of people entering into things that had no value. I'm just being honest. And then once it becomes valuable, now we fighting over it.
Wait, Joe.
What?
Joe, what you mean had no value? What you mean by that? What you mean by that? I need to know.
Okay, before Pharrell became Pharrell and the Neptunes became Neptunes, it was just a damn name. Period. Before they did anything, it was just a name. Period. It wasn't nothing. It was nothing. Joe Lockett was nothing before I did a little something, right? It's nothing. Locking at me is nothing until I did a little something. Right? So the Joe Lockett Show, the Keisha, it's nothing until you do something.
So what you mean by that?
So what I'm saying is, if everybody knows what you contributed, what you didn't contribute to whatever you're doing, okay? So I'm a little sick and tired of friends and family and people that's in your group. If you know your ass didn't put in and somebody got famous and you said, well, they got famous because of what you did.
I won't say that. I'm going to give Chad his due. They both produced on their albums with the Neptunes. It wasn't just all Pharrell.
Okay, so why come they can't come to some kind of agreement without it going to a lawsuit?
Now, hopefully that might just be what this turns out to be.
But what I'm just saying, bro, if we boys, you know what I'm saying? We boys. I'm not gonna sue you. Dude, we just need to figure this thing out, what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sick and tired of money being the curse to end friendships, groups, all this other craziness, but people get greedy, right, when they see something that I don't know if you built it or didn't build it, whatever the hell you put into it. But man, can we just have a damn conversation and come to a compromise to agree to disagree and split this thing up, whatever we need to split up? You know what I mean? I'm just tired of seeing all this crap.
From because I know they was real tight. From what I think is gonna go about it, I think it's just because they went to court with it, and they got folks that's paid to watch the courthouse to see whatever somebody famous gonna do. I think they're gonna come to an agreement. I think when they were younger, they went into it with the passion of music or whatever it was, and they didn't set nothing established.
Right.
And now they to this point where the Neptune's name have a lot of branch offs that make dumb bread. And both of them, I'm sure, gonna want to be, compensated fairly.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think it's gonna blow over. I think this is gonna be pretty small. They're gonna get this sorted out because it's no reason. There's no reason for real.
If you take me to court, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's all I'm gonna say. Me and you fighting, bro. If Denise take me to court, me and her gonna fight. Keisha, Bob, man, listen, I'm not fighting with my friends about no damn money. I'm just not. We were not fighting about money.
But if you leave it up to word of mouth, it can't get mixy.
Okay,
it can get mixy.
Bruh, we don't need lawyers. When I come up with these ideas, is there a lawyer around? Anytime that we're doing any stuff that me and you doing behind the scenes, there's no lawyers, right?
No.
So when we coming up with this stuff and we can come up with these ideas and we agree to do this, I think we can come up to, okay, who did what, who put in what, and what need to be done.
That's not fair with us because we already established this your show. If we established it, this was your show.
Yeah. I established it up front. But what I'm saying
but that's the thing though, that went understood. I didn't go into it thinking I had some other part in it that I'm not playing.
Right.
And I'm not going into it thinking that I have that type of control. If it's two people going into it thinking they're giving just enough or just the same amount, they're going to want their amount to be just.
I wouldn't. That's just me. Bro, I've been with people, stuff that I've been part of it, and it was going good for them, and I walked away. I mean, that's just me. Because I'm not going to sit here and argue with people about money. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to go make money. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and go through this and lose a friendship because one of my friends decided that, they put in more work to something than I did. Because here's the thing that I realized, bro, at the end of the day, if I'm really good at what I do, when I pull away, either you good at what you're damn self. And what happens most times, right?
You do it by yourself.
Yeah, if you that damn go, let's go.
E news, the entertainment news. Hold on. I don't know why I just keep doing that every time we go back. Can you see me? Can you see me? There we go. That's been all for the news. Like I said, I am going to keep posted on those two because that could get somewhere. But other than that, we'll see where it go.
All right, guys. Thank you for locking in with the entertainment news from the one and only nephew. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Go check out the Billionaires Club out there on Forbes right now. Monique, how you doing? Brianna, see she's joined the show. All right, so today on the show, I got a clip that I want to play. I think we're gonna play that in the second half because I love when Keisha come in. We can talk about this. So I want to talk about this.
Okay. We're gonna wait till Keisha come in.
Yeah, wait till Keisha on that for the clip. But I want to talk about this here on a Tough Conversation Tuesday, right? One of my friends, we was having a conversation, and he's in his 50s too, and we was talking about marriage, divorce, relationships, situationships, booty calls. We were talking about all that stuff, right? And I said to him that most men over 50 don't want to get married. And he was like, really, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro. I said, most men don't want to get married over 50, right? Hey, Yolanda. And so he said, and it gave me a pause, it gave me a cause to pause. He said, bro, men want to get married, right?
Okay.
But they fear divorce.
He's slick.
No, but
he's slick.
He's slick. He's slick, but it made sense, right? Because he said, bruh, think about it. Why don't you want to get married? Because and I've said this on the show many times, right? I said, bruh, it don't make sense if you don't know what the hell you're doing, right? the way I said it and the way he said it, it ends up in the same way. And I wanted to know what men think on this, right? That men over 50 that's been divorced, right? Or been in a relationship, they do want to get married, but they look at marriage as a losing. Share the video right here. Let's go, y'all. They look at marriage as a losing proposition for them because the way he said, man, I could be married to you, right? And you wake up 6 years later, and at the end of the day, you don't want to be married to me for whatever reason.
Somebody say women feel the same way.
Okay, let's talk about it though. But what I'm saying is, men look at marriage as a losing deal for them because a woman is going to get half of whatever it is. A woman's going to win in a marriage. And if you've been divorced already, he like, man, men feel divorced. They want to get married, but they be like, I'll be down. It's a losing proposition for a man. And so, and this wasn't me saying this. This was him. And I'm listening to him. And then, we
amen to it.
But so when I started talking to him, I was like, we started talking about like, something, bro, we're saying the same thing, but he may be right what he's saying because a lot of men look at it like, bruh, me getting into a marriage with a woman these days, a woman walks away with at the end of the day, if she married the right dude, she good. But the dude walks away at the end of the day if she wants a divorce, and he losing all. What he said, man, what if I'm in love with this woman and she decided to walk away from me?
Baby, come back.
But he said, and when a divorce happens, men don't win. He said in most cases, especially for men don't win in a divorce. Especially if the woman comes to you and says she wants a divorce. Now let's just say, like he said, women want to say that men cheat and all this, but there are women that come to men and they want out the marriage. They just want a divorce because, after you retire, they're not happy. It ain't working right. Something, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing the things that she wants to do. You're not evolving with her after marriage. So she wants a divorce. And like he said, I thought about it. I'm thinking like, okay, so you didn't cheat. You didn't do anything wrong. He said, man, you did everything right. But a woman 20 years later, away. He said 20 years later, he said that you think about this. A woman can walk away from your ass 20 years later because after you retire, you decide you don't want to do or travel the world with her. And she said she need to live her life. So she divorces you. Right. He said, now she deserves the money because she's been with you for 20 years. He said, but why the hell would I want to go do that again with somebody else when the woman that I was in love with left me just because when I retired, we had a difference of opinion. He said, why would I want to go do that again? He said, no, I would love to be married. He said, but damn it, I feel divorce. I don't want to get a divorce again. Something to think about. Something to think about. And so when I'm listening to him, I'm like, so I said this similar, but he explained it better. Men look at marriage. Some men look at marriage as a losing proposition because if it doesn't go right for them, he said this to me, Joe, what's in it for me? What's in it for me if it doesn't go right?
Well, what's up, Instagram, by the way?
Hey, Instagram, how's it going? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? You know what I'm saying? Lady J said that was my situation. Nate Dogg says, so true. He is 100% correct.
I would hate to get down the line 20 years in, and then once I do retire, we don't have a good opinion on how we going to celebrate it.
When he said that, though, because, I'm not going to put my business out there, but in my marriage, my wife asked me for the divorce. I was blindsided by that, right? So a woman can wake up, and I was not cheating. I was not. So again, that does happen. So when he said it, I had to sit down and pause because I was saying men don't want to get married. But the way he said it, yeah, bro, I don't mind getting married. Of course, I want to be with somebody. He said, but damn that divorce. He said, man, women can wake up one morning and he said, think about he said, but think about this. He said, men, when they retire, he said, a lot of folks get divorced after retirement. Because what he wants to do and what she wants to do sometimes is different. Most men or a lot of men want to stay at home. They don't want to be traveling the world and going to do a whole lot of stuff. The wife does. And the wife says, you know something? I done gave you my life. I done bore these kids for you, and now you don't want to spend the time with me. And just because she feels you don't want to spend the time with her, she's saying, damn this, I want a divorce.
God, damn. So what, right after the retirement, I got to work
but that's so
traveling.
True. But that's so true. Women would tell you they want a freaking divorce, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. So why would a man done everything correct, right? And just because he said this, my boy said, just because when I divorce, right? I don't want to do the things you want to do, and you're gonna divorce me and take half. He said, why the hell would I want to go do that with somebody else and try that after 20 years? I made one mistake. He said, bro, it was funny, but it was true. He said, bro, I made one mistake. He said, it wasn't even a mistake, it was a choice. I just didn't want to do it. He said, why would I go into another marriage contract with somebody else that I'm just meeting and do it all over again? He said, bro, I feel divorced. He said, I'm too old to get a divorce again.
Yeah, don't sound like that's worth it.
Lady J says,
don't
absolutely
like worth it.
23 years in, she changed, but she got the house, cars, kids, and money. See,
Nate Dogg saying
the exact same thing.
That's crazy.
It's not always the man that's cheating, and that's what he was. And this is not Joe Lockett. People I was saying I'm against marriage. This was one of my boys saying, bruh, women can wake up. He said, Joe, do your studies. He said a lot of divorce happens when people retire. Men don't want to do the things women want to do. Right. And so the woman says, I waited all this time to retire to spend time with you, and you don't want to spend time with me. I'm not going to live the rest of my life doing this. And they leave your ass. What do a man supposed to do?
They should have got you some booty.
You says it's surely only one mistake. I'm gonna say this, Jay. I'm quite sure both parties made mistakes throughout the years that they was married.
Ms. Harris on Facebook said,
hey,
compromise.
Okay, but compromise sounds good, right? But women, all men are not dogs. All men are not cheating.
Say what you wanted to say, Joe.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Right? But some women, bro, don't want to spend their life with a guy that just want to cut grass and come home and watch TV. Go in the house and watch TV.
Right? They don't.
You know what I'm saying? But is that fair though? Is it fair if that man lived his life too, just like you have, and provided for you all these years, because he don't want to do certain things with you? Why come you just can't go over? Why you got to divorce him?
Because somebody did say girls trip. I'll say this. Do it, and I don't know. I ain't never been in no.
Nate Dogg said his ex said she wasn't happy. That's it after 23 years.
But after you get done with work, you kind of just want to relax.
The man do not want to compromise. But what is compromise though, Lady J? What did you want the man to compromise? Share the video there. Hit the like button.
The compromise would have been when you said we getting ready to travel, we traveling. But you should have already started booking. But hold on. You should have already started booking then.
But hold on. What? Okay, can we really think this about it in real time though?
Yo, that's effed up.
Okay, if I don't want to travel, but you do,
that's effed
right?
Up.
Right? Because we talked about it, but like you have evolved and things change for the woman. The man evolved and things change from him, right? Sometimes, a lot of times, man, for men, we've done so much, and I'm not taking up for men, but I'm a man, and I get it. Women don't understand what it takes to be a man, and men don't understand what it takes to be a woman. Sometimes when a man gave and dedicated 20, 30 years of his life or 40 years of his life to his family, right? He's not trying to go run up and down airplanes and on cruises to enjoy time right now. You know what I'm saying? That ain't him. Because you got to think about it. If you was not doing that during your marriage, and I'm going to say this to women, it's very unpopular. If you wasn't traveling with your husband during your marriage, 9 times out of 10, he ain't traveling when he retires. That ain't his DNA. Guys do not change at the core. Guys do not just up and say
that's too much of the switch up.
That's way too much of a switch up for a guy. If he was not a traveler or making time for you a little bit of time throughout that marriage, whether it's 20, 30, 40 years, whatever, by the time he retire, bro, he ain't trying to go do a bunch of trips. He's not an exciting guy.
Ms. Harris did elaborate.
Okay.
She said, my grandfather said during his 50th anniversary speech, the only way marriages survive is by not divorcing. to respect each other choices, as long as it doesn't violate the marriage. That sounds nice, but I mean,
okay. Sweetness says,
if you don't agree with the choice, you're still gonna get mad with it, right?
Right. And then Sweetness, I'm gonna agree with you, but I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna kind of push back a little bit on you, sweet, because here's the thing: some women want to travel with their husband, and they feel that if the husband don't want to go do that, right, they don't want to be with him because they say he's a stick in the mud. You know what I mean?
So, he boring.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because, he don't like to do stuff.
Because you got to think about it. If you're in your 60s and 70s, you probably ain't, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't getting down like that.
You ain't really getting down like that. So only thing she got left now is to spend that time with you, that intimate time with you on traveling and memories that she wants, right? And if he's saying I'm not going, it's cool to say that, you're going on a girls trip. But when that woman has set her mind to be on a trip with her husband and he's not there, she's saying, well, damn, if I ain't getting none and you don't want to go with me, if I'm going on these trips, I want to be free. So if I see something I want to go do, I want to be able to go do it. I've been locked to you all this time and you can't go on a trip with me. Damn that, I'm out. And some women, they leave their husband because of that.
I want to be free. Hey, I want to be free.
But again, what is marriage though? Because like I said, that is something from a man to think about, right?
Oh, godly. Hold up, Miss Harris. I gotta read this.
Miss Harris going in.
Oh, all right, hold on. She said, compromise would be at least one vacay a year and every other year, and be okay if I travel solo. He gets to choose the destination, and even if a fishing excursion or baseball camp, whatever includes his interest, even if it's not my interest. Traveling without male companionship can be dangerous these days.
Yeah, but that's for Miss Harris. And
yeah, that's your compromise.
That's her compromise. But
which sounds very understandable. Right. I will say it sounds very understandable.
But she wants to work and stay married to a man. And this is what I would say to women, right? If you're willing to divorce your husband because of something like that, you had divorced him mentally a long time ago, in my humble opinion. Because people change. And if you change your mind to say if your husband wanted to travel and you didn't want to travel, you will have a huge problem with that man if he divorced you just because you didn't want to travel. I'm just saying, it's usually the opposite way around. But if your husband say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I want to go do this, but you don't want to, and then he said because you don't want to, he divorced you after 20-some years, you're going to feel some kind of way. But women think it's okay because I want to live my life. And like I said, most men, a lot of men don't want to travel. Because like I said, men are habitual. If they're not going on yearly trips or, biannual trips with their wife and making sure that they're spending their time over that 20, 30, 40-year period they were married, it's no way in the hell that 9 times out of 10, that guy all of a sudden, when I retire, now I want to go travel the world with my wife. Some men do. A lot of men don't. Because what they want to do, sit around the house, watch Andy Griffin, right?
Not you saying Andy Griffin,
Perry Mason,
and like that still come on.
It does.
On what networks, Joe?
Andy Griffin comes on the antenna channels. You can find Andy Griffin out there, bro.
The only one that I knew that was showing off Andy Griffin, at least down here.
Yeah.
Alabama stations. CW, and that was at 10.
No, but what I'm saying is right now, bro, if you got Fire Stick and you put in Andy Griffin on show.
Oh, okay. If you're going out your way to look at it.
Yeah, I'm saying, but that's what those guys, bro.
Dark shadows, and stuff like
bro. But what I'm saying is gun smoke and stuff. But I'm just being honest, bro. Men work their lives, and some men don't have their. Okay, let's say this, and this is real. A lot of men, bro, that have families and are married, that are in their 60s and 70s right now, they're not on social media. The women that are in their 60s and 70s are on social media. Most men in their 60s and 70s are not on social media. They're not, up with the world. Think about your granddad. He ain't up on social media for real.
He can't be.
But think about what I'm saying. Men are not up on social media. The women, the grandparent, the grandmama, she's up on social media with the grandkids. Most granddads ain't trying to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
My daddy's daddy is on social media.
Okay. Is he single or married?
He's married.
Okay.
He's married now.
So he spends a lot of time on social media.
Supposing his wife and him.
Huh?
Supposing his wife and him.
Okay, but I'm saying, do he spend a lot of time on social media?
Have no idea. That's my family on social media.
Okay. Hey, Nikki.
No, but I'm sure he's active. I'm very sure he's active.
Okay, but
every now and then it come through.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, most men that are married and got families, and they grew up in an era without social media, right? They don't go take the time to set up a social media page. They don't, to keep up with their grandkids. A lot of women do that. And if the wife sets up a page and what happens is the wife set up a page for her and let him get on it, and she put their picture on it. That's what usually happens for the ones in their 60s and stuff. The man, bro, he ain't on social media for real. If he's married with a family.
Now I do know my late uncle, his dad wasn't on it.
Right.
He wasn't on there for real. But Hun was. When she was around, she was definitely active on social media.
And so that's what I'm saying. This era right now, when you've been married 20, 30 and 40 years, when they're getting a divorce, these men that went through whatever trials and tribulation with their wives, right? But they thinking everything is okay. Social media is not impacting them. When they retire, they thinking they're going to spend time with their wife. I'm retired now. We got money, right? And, my wife may do whatever she want to go do, but I'm going to do what I want to do too. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men ain't thinking about, if we say we ain't going to. Oh, okay. Hey, Miss Harris.
You already knew what it was.
Miss Harris going in.
You already knew what it was. Miss Harris said that her dad became active on social media about 2 years ago to keep up with the family.
And that's what I said. Something do just to keep up with the family. But just to be on social media. And what I'm saying is, grandma would come in and do the little dances with the kids. They see all the new stuff and put ideas in grandma's head, right? I want to go here. I want to go do this. Men are not older men. I'm of the generation. I came in with social media in 2009, so I get it. But I'm saying my father, right, is not on social media. Not.
Mama's mama?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in 2 years, so I'm not for sure. But I know my mama was on social media, but I blocked my mom on social media, so so I don't know she's on social media. But I know when I was talking with my parents, my dad did not have a social media at all. Period. My aunties did not have social media at all. On my dad's side or my mama's side, they didn't have social media, and they in the 70s, right? So there are grandparents that have it, but a lot of people that did not grow up with it don't want that interference. Some do if they got grandkids and they're close to their grandkids, but in my family, bro, they go to their, they do what their kids do. They live through their kids' eyes. But I think for my generation, I don't know if, because I'm divorced twice, I meet a woman when I retire. See, I'm a guy that wants to travel, right? But I'm a worldly guy. I've been around the world. I've been in a lot of different places. So I want to go meet different people. I want to go around the world and experience things with a woman that I care about. I want to go to Italy. I want to go back to Africa. I want to go to Egypt, and I want to go see the pyramids, right? So it's a lot of things. I think it's a lot of things, but it's a few things that I want to go do. I want to go skydiving.
But you that type of dude.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
You're a traveler,
right? That's what I'm saying. The average guy that works every single day. But the woman who sort of kind of adventure but work every single day.
I don't know about that. We grouping a lot of dudes with the specific type of dude. If you're dealing with that specific type of dude, even if you took him out somewhere, he didn't want to be there.
Do you think your dad liked to travel?
Yes. He definitely does.
Okay, so your dad, he's a traveler.
He's a traveler.
Okay.
He's honestly,
are you a traveler?
I am.
Okay,
I'm a traveler.
So you want to travel?
Yeah, but that's how he
What
works.
about your cousin, the dude that's in college right now? The audio guy that be helping us out with the audio?
Yes.
He's a traveler.
He's a traveler.
Okay.
My uncle. He's a traveler.
Okay. Your mom?
Traveler.
Grandma?
Traveler.
Grandfather?
He's dead. I can't. You keep bringing him up. I keep telling you that.
I didn't know.
I told you.
I wasn't paying no attention. Sorry.
No, I have no idea.
Well, my grandparents, all of them are dead. All my grandparents are dead. I never knew my grandfather on my mom's side, but my grandmother, she died.
The guy that I do consider one of my granddads. He was a traveler too. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Him and Hun, my uncle, mom and daddy.
Lady J, I don't be Lady J, y'all know I don't listen to nephew, so stop telling me what he said yesterday. I don't care. I don't listen.
They remember me saying it, but you don't.
No, I don't.
Come on, Joe. That's dog, bro.
If you ask me tomorrow what you said today, I'm gonna tell you, hell, I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't listen to you, bro. You don't listen to me.
No, I listen to you
on some stuff. Now we had an off-air conversation. On air, I pay you no attention.
Oh my God.
Off air, I listen to you, but on air, the bloviating that you and I be doing on air, bro, I don't pay you no damn attention.
This ninja.
Well, at least I'm being honest, bro. I don't be listening to you. You be saying some stuff, bro, because I be trying to hear myself talk when I'm arguing with you. So I'm not paying you any attention on the stuff that you be saying.
You're not supposed to be admitting this.
But I'm admitting I want to hear my voice louder than yours on this show. I do. So I be trying to shut you the hell up so I can talk, sir. I don't win all the battles, but I be trying.
Oh my God. Either way, dude. Back on the topic.
You know what I'm saying? Even though it's called the Joe Lockett Show, I be like, this is my show. I'm gonna say what I gotta go. Hold on, let me cook, bro. Bro, can I cook? then I got to get off the damn stove and let him. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. So Tam said, my dad is a traveler, always has been. I guess that's where. I guess you want to say I get it. And my daughter is a flight attendant. Okay,
but that's another thing though. I think that's a specific type of guy that doesn't.
Okay, like to travel. Lady J. Damn, I got you. Y'all, see, she bringing the boat. I'm waiting for information from 3 weeks ago.
I know, right? Yeah, you might have to wait a month. you might have to wait a month.
I travel so many. I travel so my man would have to like to travel and have a passport. Okay, so I'm gonna say this, y'all. Okay, so because we're talking about this, you know you're a wife, you know you're a man. If you changed over the years when you were married, but your husband is not. And this is going to be a good thing to segue. Get that clip ready.
Oh, okay.
And if you know your man is not a planner, okay, you know your man don't go on trips. 9 times out of 10, when y'all get ready to retire, you can't have this expectation of that, even though you talk to him and he said, yeah, okay, honey, we can do that. The realistic part, is he really going to do that? This is where we're about to go with the show in the second half of the show, because we're going to continue to talk about what my boy said, but also, ladies, I want you to listen to this clip, because this woman is defying some of the things that you guys have said on this show and some of the things that are being said on social media.
Defying is crazy.
Huh?
You said defying. Defying.
I think that she is going against the grain, but I like what she had to say. To me, because it made a lot of sense. But a lot of women, I think, are going to disagree with her. But anyway,
you think so?
I think
and it might surprise you.
I think women on this show, right,
are going to disagree.
Let's go hit it.
I don't know. Let me get to it.
And what's her name? Do we have her name?
Yes, Miss Hincho or Hincho.
Okay, it's on TikTok. You guys can go follow her because I want to make sure I give her credit, because
I'm from her Instagram. All her stuff from TikTok is on Instagram too.
Okay, so she's on Instagram and TikTok, and her name is what now? Spell it.
MRI Mrs. IHEANACHO.
Okay,
so Miss Hinacho.
Okay, so y'all make sure y'all go follow that, because I want to make sure I give her credit for her content on our show. Huh?
Hinacho.
Okay, so y'all make sure so she see this, I'm giving her credit. Please go follow her page, because I'm using her content off of her page for this show today. So please go follow her. All right, but this is what she had to say, and this is why I'm using what she said in its full content on the show. Go ahead.
Okie dokie.
Unpopular opinion. Women who think they shouldn't have to ask their man for things they really desire in a relationship are blocking their own happiness. For example, Valentine's Day is coming up. I will be thinking about it. I'm so excited. However, my husband is not a planner. He doesn't plan dates. He doesn't plan trips. And he's really not that romantic. However, Valentine's Day is important to me, and I would like to celebrate it. So watch this. Babe. Have you already made plans for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, right.
I knew you had it. So, how do you feel about a reservation at South City Kitchen and maybe a hotel room, some flowers?
I mean, that's cool as long as it's not too over the top.
Okay.
Because we are on a budget.
But we can do it.
On a budget.
See, that was, I don't really be mad at him on Valentine's Day. And I get exactly what I want. Life is like a fairy tale. Relationships are real. Men are not running around real. Men are not everyone desire. Just ask.
Now,
oh, she a trooper.
Now
he ain't looked up with the one.
No, but think about what she just said, right?
With the one.
Now, this ain't Joe Lockett speaking. Okay, this is what she said with her husband. She went because she said, "My husband is not a planner. He don't do he's not romantic like that. He's not that romantic." So she knew that about the man that she married. So she said, "Honey, have you did anything for Valentine's Day?" He said, "Yeah, right. No, I haven't. Of course I haven't yet, baby." So she said, "Honey, is it okay if I plan the hotel, the flowers, and everything?" She said, "I got what I wanted, right? And I don't have to be mad at him because he didn't do it because I married a man that I know that's not his strong suit." Bruh.
Yeah, every woman can't be.
No, but what I'm saying is,
every woman can't be a godsend.
But what I'm saying is, bruh, but she said this. I'm not saying this, but I'm saying if more people will because she said this is real life. She said all this stuff that the expectation when you know who you married and then you're expecting something different and you disappoint yourself. I understand what women want, but you're not always going to get that with the guy that you chose or the woman that you chose. I get to go there for men too, right? So why not? Because you want to feel special, but if you know that's not your man or woman strong suit, why are you holding them hostage to that? It's basically what she was saying. You see what I'm saying? And I totally agree with her.
It might not be about what they want. Or what we thinking what they want is not actually what they want.
Well, to a point, but I'm not planning everything. Okay, Sandra, if your man is not a planner and you know that,
she don't care. You better be what you ain't.
And that's why women get this.
You better be what you ain't.
But bro, that's like expecting your wife, okay, to be a freak in the bed and you knew she wasn't a freak when you married her.
She a prude.
But what I'm saying is she ain't gonna never be that.
She a whole prude.
And what's she gonna tell you? You knew what you was getting before you married me. I ain't that. So
teeth
what
and all.
So what I'm saying, but teeth and all, bro. You stupid. But what I'm saying is seriously, if you know you married a guy that's not that romantic, y'all saying he better or else, or you gonna hold it against him. What she said was, I got what I wanted. I'm gonna be happy because I know what I married. Now, I'm not saying that's for everybody, but what I'm saying is to me, if you want marriage to work, that make more realistic sense.
Look like Miss Harris agree with that. Miss Harris, thank you for tuning in like you've been doing. Shouts out to you.
Hey, Miss Harris, make sure you follow the show because we like you tuning in.
What she say? She said she demonstrated realistic expectations and compromise, so both are okay.
Okay, but Sandra, thank you, Miss Harris, for chiming in. Sandra, how do you say, okay, show some interest? The man that you picked, hypothetically, right? The man she picked, she said, that's not his strong suit. She said, that's not my husband's strong suit. And so rather than being go ahead, nephew.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, but because you want to cook. Go ahead and cook.
I'm helping. I'm putting some ingredients in there while you stirring. God, leave.
Go ahead, stir it on.
Either way, like you said, to your point, she, even in the interaction, it wasn't that he was uninterested. So we can't even use that. When she brought it up, he loved it as long as it went with, hey, we're compromising because we got a budget that we want to withhold. Yeah. As long as you can set all of this up and we ain't over it, by all means, let's have fun.
Right.
And it wasn't that it was him being uninterested. It just, like you said, it wasn't his strong suit. So only reason I jumped in because I knew that was going to be coming up.
That's why I knew that was coming up. I said
up.
Women were going to disagree for me. But when you listen to this, right now, since we done went in on it, I want you to play that clip one more time because I want y'all to listen to what she said. I didn't say this because if I said this, y'all would have crucified my black ass. You know what I'm saying? That y'all would have took me to task on this. But this is what she said she does for her marriage. So y'all listen to this lady and make sure we want to give her props. Go ahead and spell it out again if you guys want to follow her on TikTok or Instagram.
Miss Hinacho, MRS Mrs. IHEANACHO.
Okay, so y'all make sure y'all go follow her. So because I don't want her when she see this to say that I was stealing her content because I'm not. No, people do that, bro. I've had people when I use some of the stuff on the content, they will come back and claim the copyrights to my show.
Copyright strike.
So I want to know that please, I am using her for show purposes only. I'm not stealing her content. So play what she had to say.
It's repurposed.
Okay, it's repurposed
content.
Yes. Okay, so play what she had to say.
All right, let's do it.
Popular opinion. Women who think they shouldn't have to ask their man for things they really desire in a relationship are blocking their own happiness. For example, Valentine's Day is coming up. I woke up thinking about it, excited. However, my husband is not a planner. He doesn't plan dates. He doesn't plan trips. And he's really not that romantic. However, Valentine's Day is important to me and I would like to celebrate it. So watch this. Babe. Have you already made plans for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, right.
I mean, no. How do you feel about a reservation at Thompson Kitchen and maybe a hotel room? Some flowers.
I mean, that's cool as long as it's not too over the top. Because we are on a budget.
But we can do it.
On a budget.
See, that was no, I don't have to be mad at him on Valentine's Day. And I get exactly what I want. Life's not a fairy tale. Relationships are real. Men are not running around here real. You're not everyone and desire. Just ask.
So I like what she said. I understand women premise of he need to show some type of interest. But again, I'm going on this right here. And what she said to me makes sense. It's not just when you know what you married or when you know what you're dating, right? Why do you expect them to do? Why do you expect them to do something extraordinary when they never did anything extraordinary before in that suit? You fell in love with them for whatever reason. You fell in love with them. You made them your boyfriend or your husband for whatever reasons you did. But you know their strong suit and what their weak in. Why don't more men and women do what they're doing? Why do we hold our mates hostage to what we want instead of just doing it because it's the right thing to do because you know your mate not gonna do it anyway and love them for it?
I agree. Miss Harris said, my mom, hold on, let me post it. Ooh. Oh, golly. How many
yes, Chris, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. I agree. Yes.
Alrighty. First thing she posted was that some women set themselves up for disappointment when they push unrealistic expectations on a person that has never demonstrated certain qualities.
That part right there.
And she also went on to say that, my mom always addressed my dad in a way he would think her wants was his own
needs. Yes,
was his own ideas. Yes. Understanding how to communicate is his language. I think she meant works much better than demanding something he may be opposed to. Your mama was she was a savant,
but she was strategic. But
she was strategic as on the
But bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this for men and women. We get mad when the person don't do what we want because then we want to say you don't love me, you don't care. But if that was never that person's strong suit, why on a holiday or a certain moment you think they're going to react differently? It don't mean they don't love you. It don't mean that they don't care about you. That's just not what the hell they do. Jay McClinton says holding them hostage or them taking an interest into things that make their partner happy. Again, because it makes you happy, that is not your partner's strong suit, y'all. Because it makes you happy, you didn't marry that person or make that person your boyfriend or girlfriend because that's what they do. You love them and fell in love with them for other things, hoping that some of this stuff that you want, they will actually acquire and start doing. But some people don't never rise to that occasion.
Joe, this is what I'm pissed off about.
Okay.
Because to every last one of y'all points, y'all absolutely right. What I don't like is, let's say you did all of that crap. In the midst of you getting what you want, guess what you don't act like? You wanted it. I done seen so many folks do crap for the attention of other folks because you know they're gonna be watching you. And when you're in the midst of this, you don't even act like you enjoy it. How I know you act like you enjoy it? You actually don't care if people seeing you happy. A lot of folks gotta feel like I need to act happy, or I need other folks to see that I'm having something go on so I can make them envious enough to be happy about it. Instead of just being happy. Like if I'm out with something and my girl do something for me and it was something I really, really wanted, guess what she getting from me? The utmost. You seen how I am when I'm really happy.
Yeah.
The utmost. I can care less what anybody else got to say. How it's looking. I'm finna come off in my kid moods. Yeah. I'm very jokey. But if I'm in the midst of something that I know she ain't really want it like that, and we out, guess what it is? Quiet, awkward, unnecessary. Now you're looking at everybody else look at you.
Yeah.
Like that crap that's the nastiest thing, bro. And men and women do that crap. Yeah. Men and women. I ain't even just gonna put that on. I know some dudes that get off doing the most unnecessary crap. And I'm like, bro, you ain't even. Why? Why did you waste the money?
And Chris, this is where I think you're wrong at. Chris, I feel like men should have the same energy for women that they have. If you didn't marry that guy and that ain't what you fell in love with him for, you can't expect him to do. You can't expect to get a rose from a tulip. You can't. If that man did not give you that energy when you first met him, he ain't gonna give you the same energy that you gave him. Okay?
What was she? No, what she meant by that?
Because Chrissy said, I feel like a man should have the same energy for women that they have for their guy friends occasionally. No, I'm telling you, when you listen to what that woman said, you listen to what she said. She said, I know my husband is not a romantic guy. So she didn't fall in love with him for that. She said he's not a planner, right? She didn't fall in love with him for that. She said he don't take trips. And, and some other stuff she said. So she pointed out the things she already knew about her man. So she said, watch this. I'm going to go in. And she said, hey, honey, blah, 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 blah. He made a little jokey joke about it. And she said, well, honey, how about this? This, and this. I want this. She said, I get everything I want. I still get the man that I love, right? And I'm moving forward. But most women would rather have, right, to sit back and wait to see if you just know that you finna fail.
Oh, man. And watch you do it.
And watch you do it and have an attitude on that day or whatever that may be and say you don't love them, knowing that that is not what you was going to do, because they're going to say what? You don't care. And I don't think that man did not care about his wife. But if you know your woman, like I'm going to say this. If I know you don't clean and that ain't your strong suit, why would I come home every single day and think that my house is going to be clean?
Smelling like Fabuloso and Pine Sol.
But why would I think that? Right? If I know cooking is not your strong suit,
why I'm having you in the kitchen?
Why? No. Why would I think on Sunday I'm gonna have a Sunday dinner?
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Unrealistic.
At no point, even on a special day, I would like on my birthday to get a special dinner from my wife that don't like to cook. Ain't no way in the hell my wife gonna get in there and cook on a special, because she thought so much of me and I've done so much for her. She's going to get in the kitchen. The woman that don't like to cook now, that ain't never really cooked for me and made it clear that I'm not a cooker, she's going to go in there and cook a special dinner for my black ass. Really?
All right, you're gonna be sitting
hold on, but that's going to make me feel really special and show that she loves me. But I know she don't do that.
Hey, you're going to be sitting there like Rick Ross with that hamburger helper.
I think exactly. So that's what I'm saying to women. Men and women, we have to get over ourselves or what we think that you showing me love is. You picked that MF, okay? You did. You know what they do or what they don't do. I agree with her. It is nothing wrong with you planning something for yourself if you know that you didn't marry a planner, is all I'm saying. If you know that you didn't marry a person that do that, it's nothing wrong. And that don't mean they don't love you no less or no more. It just means that that's who you picked. If you want somebody that does that, make sure you marry that person.
Honestly, Joe, I take it a step further. I would say if you know you with somebody that you want to be with and you want them outside the flaws that's obvious, if you want something, open your freaking mouth.
Okay, Lady J, I'm going to bring you on because Tam said Chrissy when it comes. I'm going to bring y'all in here, right?
Yeah, bring them in. Bring them in. Bring them in.
I'm going to let y'all lock it in with your boy. All right, so Chrissy, I'm going to let her come in there. I'm going to let Lady J come in because I think y'all on some BS.
Let me know when everybody's set so I can bring them in over here.
All right, so we got Chrissy in.
We got Chrissy in.
Yeah.
We're waiting on two more.
No, go ahead.
That's just Chrissy?
We're going to bring Chrissy in right now. All right, hey, Chrissy.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's up, baby girl?
So, going off because accountability got to be held, okay? So, in the beginning, and I'm going to use myself as an example, right? In my marriage, my husband wasn't over-the-top romantic guy and all that stuff, but he learned the woman I was, and he adjusts. And still to this day, if he don't know, he'll ask certain little questions or hint around, or do you like this, or different things, and he'll go with whatever he done gathered up for whatever the occasion is.
Okay, but you married a man that was willing to do that. You saw that in the man that you married. That you saw that you married a man that was willing or could have the attitude or the perspective. Okay, I want to make my wife happy. So that's who some women marry men that don't have that. That's who they are, and they love them in spite of. But some women get mad because they don't do. And a man, seriously, some men are just not capable of doing or just don't do what you want them to do, but they're good in everything else. That don't mean they don't love you. They're just not their strong suit.
I don't agree with that.
How?
Why not?
How you don't agree if
she got to explain, Joe?
I just don't agree, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's all in your interest and what you're willing to do. Why take on a wife if you're not gonna give 110%? Even if it's not your strong point, hint around. Ask a friend of theirs that's over the house or something. Go toe to mark to show interest. This guy did show no interest in that recording. No interest at all.
That's what you got from that?
I said, what? No, he didn't.
Okay. Chris, I'm going to be able to disagree with you because when I was married to my ex, right, I am a clean, neat freak. My ex-wife showed and told me that was not her strong suit. Okay. She lent nothing to the end of at the end of the day that she was going to try to change that for me. That's who she was. I had to accept that or not. Didn't mean she didn't love me. Didn't mean that she was trying to make me feel bad. That just was not what she did. Not saying she was nasty, but she just didn't like to clean like I did. So what did I have to do? I adjusted and said I'd do it myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's not saying that she didn't love me. It's just not what she does.
Would you say that's her not giving 110?
That's it. Are you saying exactly? So I'm saying I could have looked at it and say, well, she's not giving 100% because all she got to do is sometimes try. If she's saying that's not what she does, right? That's not what she does. And I dealt with that because I said, you know something, it's not that big of a deal. If I know you're not going to do it, I know what to expect. And if I'm going to love you and be with you, I'll do it myself. I just said it's not a deal breaker.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, some people are talking about a man adjusting for a woman, right?
Yes, but I'm saying no, we're talking about adjusting men or women adjusting for each other because of their weak suits or things they just don't like to do. That don't mean that they don't love you. This men and women. It doesn't matter what it is. It don't matter who it is. I'm just saying at the end of the day, if you know who you married, and then when you get married, they stand firm on business with that, love them anyway. That don't mean they don't love you. They just don't want to do that.
Don't want to do and like to do. When we say it, I can see how it gets interpreted.
But if my wife said to me, I don't want to do this, right? It's either gonna be a deal breaker or not. Get ready to bring Keisha in because I see she's coming in too. But
no, that's not her.
Okay.
Miss Harris said military clean is different from domestic clean.
Very, very different.
It's best you DP before
Very
you
different.
even try the meat satisfaction. That's funny.
But bro,
Very different.
Military clean is very different than most people, and I'm military, right? And I get it, but I would say, and I've always said this: beautiful women are junky. They're not nasty, but they're junky, right? They don't pick up behind themselves until later on.
Forgetful.
Not forgetful. They just don't, right? And it's nothing bad, but most beautiful women dated, bro, are junky, right? They don't clean right away. They clean up a couple of days later. Their clothes, sometimes their clothes. I'm not saying this go for everyone, but some of the women I've been with, you will find that they don't wash clothes, once or twice a week. They wash every 2 weeks. And so until they run out of stuff. I know women, brother, that I dated that will go out and buy other stuff because they have dirty clothes. They don't have any clean clothes.
Oh, they got money and money.
No, but I'm saying, bro. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. But I agree with you on what you're saying because I think I can love you, but not want to do what you want me to do. That don't mean that I'm not loving you because I think what you're saying is if you love me, you'll try. But what I'm saying is, if you told me vehemently, Joe, I love you, but I don't like to clean. Do that mean you don't love me, Christy? Or I don't like to cook? And I knew that when I married you.
Okay, so women tend to, even if they don't do something, right? Like every woman they don't do, right? And some women adjust, some women don't.
Right.
Some things are deal breakers, but I feel like that right there, that's just showing that's showing no interest in my opinion.
But I married you knowing that. When I went into the marriage, I knew that's who you was. Why would I think it's going to change later on if I see you don't have the capacity to want to change? I have to marry you. When I married you, right? You knew your husband had the capacity to change because there were some things you could make him do. Right? So you knew that, so you felt comfortable going in. But if you went in with a guy like me and I said, I don't cut grass, and I don't own a lawnmower, right? But you wanted to see me outside cutting grass because that looks sexy. You shit out of luck because I'm going to pay somebody to cut the grass.
I think the difference is when you're doing something for your mate for occasion versus doing a chore is different.
But I don't want to do it. So why would you make your mate?
She got a point,
bro. Why would you make your man or woman do something that they don't want to do,
Joe? Because you keep making it to the point of want and like.
Yeah.
When I don't think the lady was talking about wants and likes in this. I think she was talking about what we're good in, and she was already honest from jump. Old buddy was not good at planning anything as far as with dates and trips and stuff like that. Not that he wouldn't do it, not that he hasn't done it before, but if she wanted done the right way, she know who she can call.
Exactly.
But with that being the case, she presented it in the way you did. I think you mixing in some of the points of a dude that just don't like doing something. And then I can see how it's like, well, you ain't trying because it ain't about likes at this point of view. I can see if whatever it was I asked you to do, you can't do it well.
Okay, but again, when a person show you who they are, Maya Angelou said it best. Believe them. Right? Are y'all gonna argue with her? When a person show you who they are,
Angelou?
Yeah, are you gonna argue with her? Because I'm in 100. When your woman shows you who she is, believe her.
Man, Maya Angelou was pointing that to something else.
No, she made it, but I'm gonna say seriously, and my saying is when someone shows you they Cindy Lauper, right? It is what it is. So they true colors. It is what it is. I think we put too much emphasis on you're not trying. You don't want to make me happy when I've never done it before.
But do you think it's easier to tell when somebody's not trying versus somebody's not in?
Why would I try? Okay,
I
let me say this.
think that's easy to tell from.
Yes, because I don't like to cook. Okay, I don't cook for myself. So do you think if I get married, I get in a relationship with a woman that on a special day because she want to see my black ass get in there cook, I'm going to cook?
Now, question: are you good at cooking?
Yes.
Then that's based off of you not trying to do that
because I don't want to.
Exactly.
So did that mean I don't love her? No, but did that mean I don't love her?
No, but your partner might feel like that because she's seen you cook.
Okay, but
it's crazy. That's why I can't apply this.
Listen to what I'm saying. I don't like to cook for myself. I'm not cooking for you.
That's not changing nothing. We hear you.
So,
but I'm saying that's different from his because she said that he's not good at it. That's different from somebody who's capable.
I can cut grass good, but I'm not going to go cut grass
because you don't want to. That's the point we making. Oh my God.
Okay, no. That's not true. That's simple for you. That's simple for you.
When somebody, if you're having a birthday and I say in my strong suit, and take the attitude he has, you gonna feel it's different when it's something intimate versus
but Christy, if it's good at it, I'll probably hire somebody to plan a birthday party for you.
It'll still happen,
right?
Huh?
Okay, but I'm sure that's what she's saying. But listen. So what she's saying, what she said about her husband, he's gonna do something 9 times out of 10, but it ain't gonna be what she wants.
Yeah, or it's not gonna be.
It's not gonna be the way she wanted, right? So she took the guesswork out of it and said, "Damn it, I'm finna do it myself." What I'm saying is, when a person is not good, something they don't want to do something, they're not gonna do it to the way you want it done. And when it's not done to the way you want it done because you didn't think they put enough effort into it,
then
right?
They must not.
And then it's a problem. Okay. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think he didn't do nothing for his wife on Valentine's Day, but she probably just got a card and a restaurant or something like that.
He did simple stuff.
And he did something, but it's not what she wanted. So she's like, I'm taking the guesswork out of it. I'm gonna get what I want. And I think that's the better way of doing it. See, some people sit there and stew in their madness because the guy didn't raise to the level that he was never going to rise to anyway. Just like I said, when I was married, I could have expected my ex I could come home like every single day or on my birthday, or on Christmas or on holidays, that the house is gonna be really clean in a certain way, the way I like it.
So, question: if you saw them do it before, like Blue Moon, then what? Are you holding that to them?
No, because when a person tells you, I say this, and because I can speak from experience. When I first met my ex-wife, I had a lawnmower and I was cutting the grass for her, right? Because I was trying to impress her. After the second cut, I threw the damn lawnmower. I gave the lawnmower away. Okay, because guess what I said? I'm not doing this, right? And I never cut grass again. I've never bought a lawnmower again because guess what? I don't want to do it. When my ex-wife, she liked my cooking, right? I don't like to cook, so it came to the point. Real talk.
Oh my God,
baby, can you cook that curry rice or whatever the dishes that she'd like for me to cook? I said, hell no. Because guess why? I don't like to cook.
Oh my God.
So I said no, because I don't like to cook. Because I don't care how much I love you. Listen to me. Why are you making me do something I don't like? If you love me, you wouldn't make me do something I don't like to do. Just like if I love you, I'm not making you do something you don't like to do just to make you happy. Come on, that's stupid. If I tell my wife, if my wife tell me, honey, I don't like to do this. I hate doing this. But I make you do it to make me feel good. That's selfish as hell. That's selfish as hell. She done told you, I don't like to cook or clean or whatever. And I say, you need to do it because it's my birthday. Or that's selfish as hell, bro. Compromise is what? She says she don't like to do it. It's not that important. Listen, it's not that important. Cooking, cleaning, planning a trip is not that important if my wife tells me I don't like to do it, honey. Why would I make her do it?
Okay.
You don't think that's selfish?
To a degree, yeah.
If you telling me, Krista, baby, I don't like to do this, And I'm telling you, because it's my birthday, you need to show some kind of compromise and do it for baby. I don't like doing it. Like you really hate cooking or whatever it is. And you saying vehemently, baby, I hate doing this. I don't like this crap. But because I want you to do it, right? And because you can and you good at it, but you done told me you dislike it. That's selfish as hell, Chrissy.
She ain't say that.
To see that I have interest. So my thing is, if I don't like doing something and it's a special day and I really want him to feel appreciated, even though this isn't my strong suit, I'm gonna do everything in my head that I know he likes. That's not being selfish, that's compromise.
But you said you want to make sure that he does that. See, when I was married, I didn't give a damn if you want my cooking or not, you weren't gonna get it. I get you what you wanted, but it wasn't gonna be mine. Because I don't want to do it.
Into a degree, that's kind of selfish.
Oh, I don't give a damn if it's selfish. I don't want to do it.
Now we don't give a damn. But
I don't, bro.
Hold up, now.
No,
to a degree,
bro.
ain't that kind of selfish,
bro? You can call it what you want. If I tell you I don't like to do something, I don't like to do it, bro.
Joe,
If I don't like to do something, no, I'm not being slick. This is very serious. I don't give, bro. People, no woman don't want to be with me. If I don't want to do something, I don't like it. I will make sure it happen for you. It just won't be by me. I say I don't like to do it, which means I'm not doing it. I will pay for it. I will get you what you want. But if you hold me to a bar that if I don't do it, that your ass ain't gonna be happy, well, you're gonna be an unhappy individual. Because I'm not doing it.
Hey man, y'all don't ask him to be.
No, but what I'm saying is, bro, I would never ask a woman that told me that she don't want to do something and hold her to that point that if she don't do it, that's not a sign of her compromising with me.
Don't ask for no fried bologna. Don't ask for no grilled cheese.
Bro, because
he ain't doing nothing.
Anything that my wife says she can't do or won't do, guess what? I know how to do it myself. It's not that big of a deal. If I want to go on a trip and she said, I don't want to plan a trip, I don't want to do that. Well, damn it, if I want to go on a trip, guess what I'm going to do? I will plan a trip. Bro, seriously, it's not that big of a deal. I've been married before, and there are things you're going to do that you want your wife to do that she's not going to go do, and you do it your damn self. It's not a deal breaker. That don't mean she don't love you. That means that she ain't going to do it, period. Like when she ain't going to give you none that night. Well, you got to sit there and take that and go get Rose Bum and the Five Sisters, bro, period. Okay? It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? You can't make her go do what she said, I ain't doing tonight. You gonna sit your behind on that sofa with your phone and get some Vaseline or some baby oil, Rose Plum and the Five Sisters. You gonna look at her and say, hey, baby, it's me and you tonight, and handle your business. That's marriage. See, people live in this fantasy world like, if I say this, blah, blah, man, come on. That ain't real life. I'm being honest. If you love that person and you know who the hell you married, you make the compromise. You don't make them make the compromise. You make the compromise.
Okay. I'm gonna drop so everybody else can come up, but we agree to disagree today.
I love you, Kristen. All right, have a good one. All right, let's see here. Lady J says she wants to come on. We'll bring Lady J in here. Right. Hey, Lady J, what's going on? Hey, Lady J. Hey, Lady J.
You already disagree. You don't even cut grass. So.
I don't. I don't. And if you want me to cut grass, do not be with me because you're not going to get it.
Don't worry about it.
No, here's the thing, Lady J. I will pay to get your grass cut. I'm your man. I don't want to see you out there. And I know a female, right, that she said, I had a female that would say she wanted to cut my grass, but I felt bad because I don't want no lady out there cutting my grass, but she liked to cut grass, right? So I felt bad about because I'm the dude, but that wasn't gonna make me take my black ass outside. So I was like, well, hell, if you want to cut the grass, go ahead, but I'm not gonna get up there and cut it. I'll pay you what I paid them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest because I'm not cutting the grass.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But I will pay for it, and I'll pay for your grass to get cut. You just are not going to see me because, bro, grass grow back every week.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get out there every week just trying to impress you. I don't give a damn what the neighbor looking at my yard talking about the lines look really, really good this week. Man, no, I'm good. No. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, you come in the house and your wife oh, baby, you sure got that line looking real. Man, I could give a damn about her saying that. Bro, listen, them lines that, bro, and the edge ups and all that other stuff, bro. You had to do it trying. I'm good.
Picking them weeds.
You see my yard, right? There's some hay under the trees, and the grass is cut, and that's about all you're gonna get out of me. Real talk, bro. I tell my lawn guy, whatever you see that needed out there, do it. Kill the weeds, and if you can, I told my lawn guy seriously, if they would let me cement my whole front yard, I would.
Oh my god,
bro, I don't, bro. That's anyway. Go ahead, Lady J. Don't get me started.
I'm gonna bring up Chris because he, like I said, the guy, he didn't seem like he was interested at all.
How
did something?
How are y'all getting that?
I am Sandra. I'm something, but see, okay, so you say he seen, but Lady J, when you listen to it, I think y'all missing her. She already knew her husband, and she was okay with it.
I'm interested. How did he not seem interested?
Because when she said to him, "Honey, have you planned something for Valentine's Day?" He was like, "Yeah, right. You know I haven't, baby." So they're looking at that like he was disinterested, like he really wasn't going to do anything for real anyway. She knew that.
No.
What I'm saying is, she told us before she went to him, "I know my husband." So she said, "I'm going to take the guesswork out of it. I don't want no basket off the side." She didn't say that, but this is what she's saying. "I don't want a basket off the side of the street and a last minute card. So I'm going to plan my Valentine's Day to get what I want, and I'm going to love my husband for it. I don't care about that I planned it. I got what I wanted." That don't mean he don't love you. You just know the guy that you married ain't never did that for you. And if you expect him to do it, you're setting yourself up for failure, and you'll be mad on Valentine's Day with your husband, and you still ain't gonna get what you want.
For how many years? Because Valentine's Day roll on the 14th every year.
But you married, but it's gonna be for the rest. But Lady J. But why would I? Okay, Lady J, if you told me something you don't like to do, right? Just me and you said, "Baby, I don't like doing this." I don't expect you to figure that out in year 5, 10, 15, or 20. I don't expect you to do it at all. Because you told me already, I don't like to do that. I don't want to do that. Why would I expect you to change going forward? Whether it's something that I like, it's a special holiday, it's my birthday, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't expect you to change on that day because of what that special occasion is, and you done already told me, "Baby, I don't like doing this." I don't expect you to change. I don't expect you to evolve. Why would I set an unrealistic expectation on you, Lady J, when you already told me you don't want to do that?
Because I'm going to find out what makes you to keep our relationship at least vibrant and going forward.
Okay, but you...
After a while, you're going to get frustrated and be upset.
But why?
We on a budget on top of it.
But why?
They might be on a budget.
Okay, but Lady J.
Wait, Lady J, they might be on a budget though.
If you're on a budget and you're living above your means and you didn't went out there and spent money, y'all done got into a situation y'all agreed upon and know you need to be on a budget. Special holidays don't take away from that.
You should have planned it then.
That's crazy.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. See, what you married that guy. No, what I'm saying is women and men marry these people knowing this going in. They're not flexible. They told you, "I don't like it."
Look, I'm more the don't like for me is where I kind of cut off in and out. But if I want some home cooked meal every other day and I know you're not the best cook, that's unrealistic for me to demand that out of you.
Or I don't want to cook. Bro, you can do something. But if you don't like doing something, Cliff, why would you make somebody do something they don't like to do?
Well, I think a lot of folks look at the don't like to do something and not wanting to do something a little differently, because a lot of folks go out to do stuff that they don't want to do every day, and they seem to make some consistency out of it or make something out of it even though they don't like doing it. Normal people find things they don't like to do and find something that they like about it.
I think people really need to get over themselves, because you do something you don't like to do. Don't expect other people to do the same.
I think it's degrees.
It could be
I
degree,
agree,
but
but I
what I'm
think it's
saying
degree.
is, just because you would do something to show your love for somebody, don't expect somebody else to do the exact same thing. That ain't who you married.
But that's why I asked you the question. I think it's a very fine line between not having interest to do something and not being able to, depending on your partner.
Okay. For you, y'all say that's a fine line. If I tell you I don't like to do it, I don't care how much.
But you're vehemently, you make it a point to say that you don't like to do it.
Yes,
which is cool. Everybody hear that point. When you don't want to do something or you don't like doing it, you're very vocal about, hey, it's not going to be no middle ground. I'm just not going to do it. Or if it has to be done, it won't be done by me.
But I've met in that scenario. I've been in situations just because you said that, but you can. Why don't you? Well, damn it, because I said I don't want to.
But when they hear that, when they hear that part from you, while when it's agreed and understood, you just don't like doing it. When they hear the premise of, okay, so is it that you just don't know how, or you don't, and they hear that you're pretty straight at it, it's like, oh, well, damn, okay, I'm not really worth it.
Bro, okay, so no, you're not worth me going there doing what I don't want to do.
Which is cool. And to a premise, like I said, to a premise, I agree, because if it's still gonna get done, it's still gonna get done.
But I look at it
when they hear that side and the emotion with it,
but bro, because I look at it,
it sounds like something else.
But okay, it can sound like you want to sound. But if you're pinning our relationship and my emotions to that and holding that against me for our relationship,
you think that's what they're doing?
Bro, because again, I'm taking it from my point of view to her.
Okay.
If she told me, I don't like it, but I really like for her to do it, and I know she's good at it, why would I make her do something that she told me that she don't want to do?
But don't you think that's oddly specific?
That's what now?
Don't you think that's oddly specific? Because if somebody just wants to see you do it, then by all means, I agree with you. But if it's not really about if it's just the person I want doing it, but let's say let's incorporate, let's mix it up a little bit, because old buddy, they think he's uninterested because he brought up the fact of we on a budget.
Yeah.
Let's say y'all on the budget when it comes to you and the grass.
Yeah.
Now she like, yo, we could use this money for something else. We on a budget. Why are you paying somebody to do something you can do? Just help me out,
bro. And I've had that happen. And like I told them, I will go do something extra to make sure it get done. I'm not. No, seriously, bro. Because, bro, no. But here's the thing, bro. See, you're not going to make me do something that I don't want to do.
Took me out, Lord.
No, but I'm serious, bro. Y'all laugh, but I'm so damn serious because it irritates the hell out of me when I don't bother. When a person tells me what they don't want, I don't bother you no more. I don't.
Okay.
I accept you for what you said. I love you for what you said. It is what it is. And if I can do that, do not try to find some damn fancy way to get your way with me because you want me to do something. That's stupid. That is the most stupidest thing. That ain't love, bro. That is control to me. If I tell you, that's control. Because, bro,
slick on that.
No, bro, it is. Bro, I've been married and I've been in relationships where people use where money it is and we can do this here.
You're right. They do use that.
Bro,
that's why I say you slick on it.
Bro, but like I said, I don't care how you do it. I'm going to go around it because you're not listening to what I'm saying. Right? You want me to listen to you.
Touche.
Right? If I'm listening to you and I'm bringing you nothing else about what you said to me, nothing. Huh? Okay, grass and cooking. Those things are not going to happen for me. You won't get no cooking. You won't get a cooked meal from me. You will not. I don't cook for myself. So I'll be down if I'm going to cook for you. Not happening. Now we get a chef to come cook for us. But will you get a cooked meal from me? No.
Okay.
Not doing it.
Hold
on. What you say, Lady J? No, but what I'm saying is, you would divorce me or leave me because I don't cook for you.
Ooh.
No, I'm saying on a special holiday, you said, I know you can do this. I just want you to do it. So there would be a problem even if I got what you wanted, but I didn't do it. Would it be a problem for you or not? But see, okay, but hold on, Lady J. Hold on, Lady J. Hold on.
Ain't all the women.
Okay, I'm okay with you if I did that before and that's who I am. But if I never done that, what I would tell you is, since you don't want to plan a baby, I'm gonna call my girl Joy that does this. She's a planner. You can sit down and talk with her, and she'll plan it out for you, and I'll pay for it.
There we go.
That's it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, I ain't got a problem with you. We don't
said the same thing.
We ain't got a problem then. I'm just telling you, I'm not doing it. That's all I'm telling. And the problem with women is because you didn't do it, you didn't take into consideration. They have a problem with that. All I'm telling women is, whatever the hell Joe Lockett say he won't do, I'll pay for it. I'm just not doing it. That's it. Cooking, like I said, I got friends that are chefs. I will have a person come in and play some music for us and cook you dinner and light it and whatever you want to go do. I have it all done for you, right? Trips. I got friends that own companies, traveling companies, and all that stuff. I call my friend, hey, plan this trip with my baby, whatever she wants. Here's the credit card. Take care of it. Am I gonna have my 2 cents in it? No. When I was getting ready to get married, this was a big problem. My ex-wife wanted to sit down and talk to me about the arrangements. I said, I don't care.
Like the ceremony and stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff, bruh.
I'm telling my wife to say,
bruh. And I had to sit there and act like I was interested.
But oh man,
I did it. And it was the most, and here's the thing about it. Women didn't care about how it made you feel.
They don't.
Right? It was about them. Right? So again, when you're doing things,
I got judged on it because I was like, ain't that just more of y'all day? She was like, no, it's our day.
No, bro. This is what I say I have a problem with women. If you tell a man you don't want to do something or you're not doing it, you expect me to respect that.
And understand.
But women do not do that a lot of times for men. You do not. Because you want him to go against his grain to make you feel special, what I think is a bunch of BS.
Ooh.
I do. You want to change that man because he did that for me. But that same man can't make you do anything that he wants you to do. Just say whatever it is for you, very important, that trip. Okay? That's very important for you. To plan the Valentine's Day trip or the anniversary trip. That's very important that he do it. Okay. Now, that's very important for her, right? Okay. Ladies, I get with you and say, this is very important for me. And it's freaking something inside the bedroom. And you say you want to do, but I want you to do it because I do everything you want me to do. Are you going to go there and go against your morals and do what I want you to do that you've never done for somebody before? A lot of women gonna say, hell no. A lot of women gonna say, hey, I'm not doing that.
We got Miss Kisa in.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? A lot of folks ain't gonna. A lot of women gonna say no. But you gonna, ladies, what you gonna expect me to do? Respect your wishes, right? Because you just saying I'm not doing it.
Wait, I don't know how long she was in here.
she need to cuss you out for that too. Because I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because you control that. But see, ladies, I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? Do that make sense?
I wasn't that long. Shut up.
Huh? Okay, Lady J, do you have my phone number?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, call me after the show because I probably won't. I'll probably forget. But give me a call after the show. And I will go ahead and talk to you about what you need to talk to me about.
I got half of it sorted out, Joe, but I need some more information, so I need some help.
I don't think I know as you said you holding my black ass accountable is what you told me. So, right. So it's none of y'all business what this is about. But ladies, hit me up and we'll talk after the show.
Okay.
I'll be happy times. All right, bye.
All righty, answering the stage. It is Miss Kisa. Hey, Miss Kisa.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, wait. Are you muted?
Hey, y'all. Huh? Am I muted?
Okay.
What's up?
Huh? Am I muted?
No, you're not. I was wondering what the sound was.
Can I get the 10,000 on the likes, man? Because y'all got me sweating over here, boy. Because I'm standing on business over here. And everybody.
Why are you sweating?
Put yourself in that.
Let me read some of these comments before we get to Keith.
Why are you sweating?
Terry said, come on, Joe, you won't even try sometimes to cook. No, why should I? Christy said, that's not realistic in a marriage, though. It's going to be realistic in mine. Pleasure excursions tree. That's what it's about. Telling people up front instead of selling someone a dream. I like that. I like you. Go ahead and make sure you follow the show. Bridget says, that's different. Most men don't care about that. Pleasure, excursion, travel. Say that's why you have to explain this stuff in the beginning. Man, you can explain stuff in the beginning when when women want you to do special stuff for them. Chris said, I don't understand that because you would do it to get their attention though. No, I wouldn't. I'm one thing I learned is that's real talk. Don't do a damn thing for a woman that you don't plan to keep on doing. Do not. So what I would do for a woman when it comes to cooking, I would call my friends. I'll call my chef friends and have them bring in a dinner and cook us a special meal. I would have them have everything ready and bring in a special meal with the violin and all that. I got friends that go over there. I'll do that for you. But you ain't gonna get my black ass in there trying to impress you and talking about cooking a meal. Oh no, we're not gonna do that.
We got Miss Keisha in. So
hey, Keith.
Let's go ahead and update on where we was going.
All right, so Keith, that was a piece. Well, go ahead, bro. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I got you.
Unpopular opinion. Women who think they shouldn't have to ask their man for things they really desire in a relationship are blocking their own happiness. For example, Valentine's Day is coming up. Look up thinking about it. I'm so excited. However, my husband is not a planner. He doesn't plan dates. He doesn't plan trips. And he's really not that romantic. However, Valentine's Day is important to me and I would like to celebrate it. So watch this. Babe. Have you already made plans for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, right.
I know you haven't. So, how do you feel about a reservation at South's Kitchen and maybe a hotel room? Some flowers.
I mean, that's cool as long as it's not too over the top. Because we are on a budget.
But we can do it.
On a budget.
All right. See how easy that was? Now I don't have to be mad at him on Valentine's Day, and I get exactly what I want. Life is not fairy tale. Relationships are real. Men are not running around the real. I'm not every want and desire. Just ask.
All right. So
Keith, that's what we're talking about. And before we get to Keith, I want to say, Krista said, I said I would cut grass. I don't know what part of the show that you listened to. Did you hear me say I cut grass, nephew?
Oh no. Y'all definitely ain't speaking that on him.
Okay, I don't cut
Y'all
grass.
not speaking that over his life.
Listen, I haven't cut grass, Keith. I mean, not Keith, but Chris. I haven't cut grass since 2000 and what's 10 years prior for now? 2013, 14, sometime around up in 2012. I don't cut grass. I've never owned a lawnmower, so no, you won't get your grass cut. Just so you know. Okay. Chris said she was joking because no, Joe ain't cutting no damn grass.
Never.
But anyway, we got the beautiful Keith. Keisha in the building. We got a show tomorrow with Antonio Boswell, and man, Keith got a little dust up, a little bit right before the show.
What?
It was in the text messages, right? Because we the odd couple. We married, but we ain't married. You know what I'm saying? We the odd couple. So I always send Keith stuff, a couple of days before the show, right, for marketing purposes.
Okay.
So I text her, right? It's okay if I tell the story, Keith?
I don't mind. Yes.
Keith, is it okay if I tell the story?
I don't mind. Yes.
Okay. So this is my shit. Yeah. This is we are our couple. So I text her and say, hey, check your IG. Right. Probably about 30, 40 minutes for the show today, right? So she said, she texted me back. I've been checking just the way I read it. This is the way I read it. She probably mean it that way. But I've been checking my IG throughout the day. I already posted one of those videos. Right? So that's the way I read it, because that's the way it came off to me. So I said, check your IG with a little laughing emoji, right? I said, stop being a bossy wife. Then at the end, I sent another text, please. Right before I went on the show, I see her. She came back, and Keith, what did you say?
I don't remember. What did I say? I think I said I didn't mean it that way. What did I say?
She went to explain it.
I think I said I didn't mean it that way.
Right. I'm not a bossy. I'm not being bossy. Blah 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 blah. Something she was saying, right? So I was like, this is why I'm not in relationships.
Wow, okay. Even with a fake relationship, you can't even keep that.
That's crazy. I said I can't even. I messed up a situation that's not even there.
That's crazy.
No, I F up a relationship that's not even a relationship.
Yeah, it ain't your fault, Miss Keisha. This is Joe.
It's my fault.
This is all Joe.
It's all my fault.
I didn't mean it that way.
Stop agreeing.
I was
We
like,
trying to get you.
No, I take the hit. Say what, sis?
What you said? Oh, man,
Like the audio, I think has a major delay. So you're hearing me a little bit later. Major delay. So I was hearing me a little bit later.
Okay.
I did not mean it that way at all. I was just saying, got you. Hey, I already checked it. That way at all. I was just saying, got you. Hey, I already checked it.
But
that's all.
Had you seen what I sent you the last time?
I had not.
No, okay, I get it. But had you seen what the last thing that I sent to you? Had you ever seen it?
I had not. I hadn't. At that time that you asked me, I had not seen it. So you're absolutely right.
I read the text message the way I did.
I hadn't. Okay. You asked me, I had not. I got you. No, I hadn't seen it. I thought I was referencing the other.
I don't like this. It's too much on Miss.
I hadn't seen it. I thought I was referencing the other 3 videos. And audio.
Hey, somebody says she gives off bossy vibes. No, Keith. No. Let me say this. Bruh, I've said this about she's saying what I've said, man. People have seen the show. Keith is boss when it comes to what she's passionate about. She is. Right. And that's why I was giving her a hard time, right? Because I'm like, stop being a bossy. Well, I was really joking with her, but I was saying stop being a bossy wife, right? Because I was basically saying, check your IG. And the way like I said, the way I read, because I knew there was no way she could have seen what I sent because I just sent it. But she didn't check the IG. She went ahead and checked me first, right? And said, I've been checking, I posted the video. You see what I'm saying? So I knew she hadn't checked it. So that's why I read it the way I did, because I'm like, there's no way, because when people see something in the text messages, right, or on IG or Messenger, it shows they didn't seen it. I'm looking at it as I'm texting her, knowing she hadn't seen it, right? And she coming at me with the bossy wife vibe, saying I have checked and I've posted it, right?
It's too much on Miss Keisha right now.
It's all good. I love my sister. It was just a fun thing that the odd couple got into a little.
I think it's. Oh my god! I think somebody has a little bit of trauma. I was like, hold on. I was like, I didn't mean any harm. Somebody has a little bit of trauma. I was like, I was like, I didn't mean any harm.
Yeah, don't be displaying your trauma on Miss Sharp.
No, but actually the trauma was on her because she had wait a minute. The trauma was on her. All right? Because she was like, don't tell me what to do. And she had the trauma actually was on her, bro. It wasn't on me. It wasn't.
But you know what? But you know what?
Just
you know what though?
Yes, ma'am.
But you know what? That's why they talk about context in text messages, because you can get it wrong. Why they talk about context in text messages because you can get it wrong.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, I didn't mean it like that. I was just
actually that irritates the hell out of me.
You can get it wrong. Because I promise you, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know you didn't mean it like that, but it's like people. It was fun for me. I was just poking. You and I poke fun at each other, but I can see if you was in a relationship, right? How those things would come off with some people. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're already in a tight situation and your husband or your girlfriend or your boyfriend is saying, hey, check your IG, right?
Yeah.
And you've been checking your IG, but y'all in a little tiff, and you like, I already checked it. I did that already, but you hadn't really seen it. That's a dust up, bro.
True.
That's a quick dust up. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all was already kind of heated.
Yeah. But you know what?
Bro, like I said, she like my sister, so she was just being on top of her game, like, bro, I got you. Yes, ma'am.
But you know what? I was just gonna say, I think if you understand the person's, because I've done that too. I have read those messages and just read it wrong and got in my feelings, and I'm just like, it wasn't even that serious. I just missed it. Got in my feelings, and I'm just, it wasn't even that serious. I just missed it.
Well, cool. Well, Keith, we got the show coming tomorrow. Of course, the new and highly rated show on the internet, Keith and Joe Show. We'll be doing tomorrow. And guess what? Tomorrow we have the one and only the extraordinary photographer, Antonio Boswell, will be on our show tomorrow. I'm super excited about that. What about you?
Man, I'm always happy to see Uncle Boss.
Yes.
Always happy to see Uncle Boss.
I am too.
He's going to be talking about the longevity of marriage. And also he's going to be talking about what AI is actually doing in photography and in the business world, because that's what he does. And if you guys see all the pictures of me and Kisa, he is actually the exclusive photographer for the Kisa and Joe podcast. He took all our promotion pictures and he helps us tell the story. So we're going to have him on the show tomorrow, but he's been married to his lovely wife, Taysa, for I don't know how many years, but I knew they was college sweethearts. I do know that. And I love their love story. So I want to ask him, how did he find her? How did she put up with his selfish ass? Right?
Don't be putting that on Uncle.
I mean, listen, y'all think I'm an asshole.
Uncle Boss? No, don't be putting that on Uncle. Is cool.
I'm going to say this tomorrow to his face. Uncle Boss, bruh, I am nice compared to him in work mode. Real talk. I'm scared of Unc in work mode.
Well, that's Unc. He in work mode.
No. But
he ain't in work mode with his wife.
I'm gonna let him tell that story because I don't know. Only thing I know is he's very stoic when it comes to certain things. Okay. So I want to know what was the secret and how did they stay together for all the years that they've been together. I don't know how many years he'll tell us tomorrow, but you guys make sure you lock it in and make sure you go to KEISHSHARPE Keisa Sharp page. That's one channel. Keisa Sharp, that's a channel that you can watch our show on. And you can watch it on also the Joe Lockett Show. And what I need y'all to do, my audience, do me a favor. Okay. Make sure you guys, when you go to Keisa's page, follow her. Hit the subscribe button.
Oh, thank you.
It's free. We need you to do that. And I need you to comment on her page. This is how we build our audience. And this is how we build our audience, America. Okay. So we can get people to watch our channels on the content that we're putting out. We're not asking you to spend any money. We're not asking you to give your firstborn or even leave us an inheritance. All we ask you to do is like the page and comment when you can. And if you like the content, share. All of that is free.
Now, if you want to do that stuff, we ain't even say don't.
Well, I'm just saying at this point, bro, I don't want that money. I really don't. I don't want any money from anybody. I just want them to like our content and share. We know how to build our business from there. We just need we need our subscribers to go up, our followers. We need that. So that shows us if you guys subscribe to our shows, that shows that you're watching. And if you comment, we see that you actually watch it. Like I say, if you drop by and say, hey, Joe, I'm at work and you have a great show. That helps the algorithm. So please, can y'all do that? And hopefully when Keisa does her page, she goes in there and she says the same thing for our audience, because we have to build these channels so these shows can keep going, because y'all, we want to keep doing these shows, but we need participation. We need you guys to follow our pages and share our content. Thank you guys so much for that. So go ahead, Keisa. Sorry, I went on a little long there, but go ahead.
No, you're fine. I know I've got a little bit of a delay. So you're carrying it. I know I've got a little bit of a delay. So you're carrying it for me. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Keisa, tomorrow, what are we talking about besides Uncle Boss?
Thank you.
Hey, no problem. What are we talking about besides Uncle Boss tomorrow? What are we talking about?
Interesting question. I think that the marriage
interesting question
that he is going to touch on is going to be really, really timely.
That he is going to touch on is going to be really, really timely.
I kind of delved into an arena today, talking about marriage. And people have to an arena today say about talking about marriage, and I think it's on time. So I think having a guy who's been there, who's been married for a long time, so I think having a guy who's been there, who's been married for a long time. I found out people have a lot to say about marriage and why they are working. I found out people have a lot to say about great marriage and why great topic I did a post to Uncle Boz, and I give him credit for that. Great it's and great topic I did a post to Uncle Boz, and I give him credit for that. I think it's right in
line. How is the new show that you're working on?
With me? And I'm sorry you can't hear anything. The new Evolve show. Yeah. Coming along. I've got a little ways before I do that.
Yeah.
Yes, coming up next month.
Coming along. I've got a little
Okay.
ways before I do that.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's all. Look, that's all I can say about it. I'm just kind of Joe. I have so many things. I don't think people understand the journey of an entrepreneur. And one thing that I say that I'm going to do is also do just an audio only podcast talking about the journey of an entrepreneur and what we have involved in our days. You know, before I come on this show, I'm working on some things that kind of push me. But this is the best day for me to do it. And if people only knew the schedule, and I'm sure, I'm preaching to the choir with you and nephew over there, but it's just so many things that go into being an entrepreneur. Everyone likes to be their own boss. But if you don't have the work ethic to go with it, you can go sit down somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that we do, and I don't know if people really understand that.
Well, I want to tell you that you have a fan in Japan. My friend Tokidoki Fly. Her name is Tokidoki Fly.
Hi, Tokidoki.
And she says you're classy.
Hi, Tokidoki.
She says you're very classy, very intelligent, and you know how to put me in my place.
Do I put you in your place? I don't think I put you in your place. I don't try.
That's what I was gonna say, because I was like, she need to do it more often.
That's what she said to me. So I'm only regurgitating what
you're only regurgitating. Thank you.
Regurgitating like that.
Regurgitating. Thank you so much.
Don't say regurgitating like that. I don't like that.
I had to make it sound bad because I didn't like what she said, but I told her I would tell her what she said. So I'm not going to say it in nice words. I am regurgitating what she said.
Don't do Tokidoki like that.
Don't do her like that.
I don't like that.
Don't do her like that.
Well, nobody puts baby in the damn corner is what I told her. Okay. And I ain't like what she said. You know what I'm saying? Nobody puts baby in a corner. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take well to somebody telling me what somebody else can put me in my place. What the hell? Do you not know I divorce people quickly?
Oh my God!
No, I don't like that joke. Stop making these bad jokes.
Hey man, listen. If y'all don't hear the Keith and Joe show no more, it's the Keith and Cliff show, right? It's because I got caught up in my emotions and my feelings, and I got tired of people saying that Keith would put me in my place, so I quit. Just saying. That's crazy. I'm very sensitive.
I don't put you in your. Are you very sensitive? I don't put you in your.
I'm a very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive ninja.
A very sensitive ninja.
Hey, Keith. So what you got? What's new going on with you? What's new going on with you? What you got going on new?
Nothing much. I'm still making shea butter. This week. This week is kind of a kind of low key week for me. Actually, I'm going to do our show tomorrow and just continue. And one of the things that I'm going to do, I'm going to jump on and go live. I had so many comments. I literally said, you know what? There's something there with this whole marriage topic, so I'm jumping on and doing something live one day this week to talk about it. I'm going to continue the conversation offline. So it's been crazy the things that people have to say about it. I already know this. The things that you talk about relationships all the time. You already know this. Right. You talk about relationships. So that's the only thing. I'm just kind. I'm honest. That's the only thing. I'm honest trying to get settled.
You know what I need to say about nephew. You don't know this about Keith, right? Coach K is what people know her as. I got to give her props, even though she get on my damn nerves sometimes. But I got to give her props on this one, and that's why they call us #OddCouple. But she realized that she's a coach, and the things that she wanted to coach people on, people was not listening. She had an epiphany, or she started to understand what analytics were and looking at stuff, and she had a reckoning with herself and said, you know something, let me give the people what they're asking me for instead of what I want to give them. And I got to give her props to that, because a lot of people, when they're building their brands, they don't do that. Or when they're trying to do a podcast or trying to switch it up, they're trying to force feed the system, right, or the marketplace. And it's like trying to feed a baby carnivore. If the baby don't want carnivore, they're not going to drink it or eat it, right? So she had to swallow her pride and realize that what she wanted, and I'm gonna let her speak more to that, but I want to give you props to that. What made you come to that conclusion there, Coach K?
Thank you. So I was putting out all of this stuff, all of this content about me being a life change strategist. But it was kind of like your analogy that you gave, which was perfect. Giving the baby cod liver oil. The baby just, he spits it up, he's fighting. And that's what my fighting, spitting it up, sort of example or parallel is that nobody was really responding. I get, 3 views if I do a video and I'm just pouring my heart out talking about change. I've been through so much change, so I'm going to help other people go through change successfully. And what I found through my 3 views, my 18 views, through my 10 views is that nobody got time for that. Nobody wanted to hear from me regarding that. But this year, I remember late last year, I asked a question in reference to one of my friends' Facebook posts related to relationships. The comments just kept coming. They just kept coming. And I ended up taking a break from Facebook for about 30 days. It was the scariest thing I'd ever done because I'd never done it before as long as I've been on Facebook. I said, you know what, guys, I'm taking a break, kind of hearing what I need to do. After that break, I knew. I said, you know what? You've never gotten the response in any of your posts that you've gotten from the relationship post. And it was on from there. I made the decision to scrap my plan and to talk about life changes and change and all that stuff. And just talk about and come to people and meet them where they are. So either, and here's the kicker, Joe. That was a part of my message anyway. I am the life change strategist, helping people deal with change in life, in their careers, and relationships. But I didn't want to deal with that relationships part. I didn't want to deal with it. But the people wanted me to deal with it. The people want a place to talk. So either I'm going to continue going on my way, giving people what I think they want and being of no effect, or I'm going to give them what I know they need and be effective. So for me, it was that simple. Putting the pride aside, give the people what they want. Putting the pride aside, give the people what they want.
Wow. So, I want you guys to, and I want her to tell that story because I want you guys to think about if you're doing your podcast, if you're at work or whatever, it ain't about what you want. It's about what the marketplace is actually willing to give you. Life ain't always a bowl of strawberries that you like, right? Sometimes if you want something, you got to do other things to get what you want. Once you get in position to get what you want, once you get in position, then you can do what you want, right? Mm-hmm. And so that went along with me too, nephew. When I was in radio, I started out in 2013 doing relationship shows, but I was on a political station. So we came in and we was kicking butt at 6 o'clock in the morning for probably about 6 months to a year doing relationships. But that show during that time, Barack Obama became the president, and that was a political radio station. So people didn't want to hear from that station a relationship show. I had told my team that we was going to be a relationship show because we didn't want to do politics because it was controversial, and we were black people on a white station, so I didn't want to get into it. But as I saw my business plan start to go down because people stopped listening to our show because they got tired of hearing relationship and they wanted to talk about Barack Obama and all that other stuff, I had to change. I had to make a decision. If I'm going to stay in radio and stay on this radio station, WYDE 101.1, I got to become a political black radio talk show host. And I had to sit down and talk with my team. And that was the toughest talk that I had to have because they didn't want to do it either. And I had to figure out a way to how to have Democrats on a conservative radio station. Because there was a conservative radio station and nobody wanted to hear their views, right? And I wasn't going to let my friends go because I wanted them on my show. So I didn't know I was a conservative, but once I started listening to the views, I said, you know something, I'm more of a conservative than I am a Democrat. And so what I told my team is, you guys be who you are. I am the conservative on this show. I'm a conservative, right? And it worked because people will call in and will agree with me, but go against
your friends.
But because it was a white radio station, I'm telling y'all the story because really quickly, some of the white people on that station would get very ignorant. And so I had to wind up defending my friends because they were calling my friends. I mean, people would literally call into my show saying, them stupid heifers or whatever on the show, right?
Wow.
Because they were Democrats. You know how when it comes to political things, people call people names, right? So, bruh, I had to learn to grow up in radio very, very fast. And that was one of the toughest things that I had to learn. Was I going to sell out? Was I going to be a friend? Was I going to be a radio talk show host? And how to navigate that arena was very tough for me in the beginning. That's why I'm so good at what I do now, because I had to learn how to navigate those waters between the radio station, the listeners, my friends, and myself.
That's pretty good.
Because what I had to realize
is pretty good.
But Keith, that was tough. Because I didn't get into radio for none of that. But I knew if I didn't get into politics, right, that I wasn't going, my radio show was going to die. My radio dreams were going to die. And guess what got me on national TV? Politics. Guess how Steve Harvey found me? Politics. Right? But when Donald Trump got into office, I saw that he was sucking all the oxygen out of politics. And I said, politics talk is going to be dead here soon. And so guess what I did? Because I had already did it for years, I went back to relationships. And people accepted that. Right? But the radio station was still a political radio station. But now 10 years later, I had built a name for myself in politics. And this is why y'all have the Joe Lockett Show today. Because I did relationships, I went into politics, I built my brand, but I was able to transfer and flow in between times, in time periods, and build my brand because I became Joe Lockett. And people started to listen to Joe Lockett for politics or for relationships or for business. I built my brand, right? And so this may be boring conversation for some people, but for some people, they get it. You may not, what you start out as, you may not finish as. Or what you start out at, you may have to change back to what you originally started out at, is the point that Keith and I are making. Don't be afraid to change, okay, for what you're striving for. Because the way you want to get there may not be the path you got to take to get there. And that's the honest God. That's as simple as I can say it. You're not going to get there the way you think you're going to get to your goals.
Yeah. Laugh.
9 times out of 10, you're going to drink some cod liver oil.
Yeah.
You're going to eat some liver. You know what I'm saying? You're going to eat some liver. You're going to eat some gizzards, some beans, right? If you want to get to your goal, you're going to have to do things you don't want to do. That's the truth. How bad do you want it? This is why you see right now, Keith, and we could talk about this tomorrow on the show, why you see the P. Diddy situations going on, because some people wanted it so bad that they was willing to do things that went against their better nature, and now it cost them. And you have to be able to know where your line is and where your line is not. Like when they came and told me 10 years later, well, Joe, we going in a different direction. My line was like, okay, I'm Joe Lockett now. I don't need y'all. You don't need me. I'm going into podcasting, right? I'm going to do my own thing. I left. We left on a Friday, nephew, and we came back on Monday, and we had all our same listeners.
We did.
We're one of the few people that walked away from radio and stole all our listeners, right, from radio, and they went to our podcast. Most people can't do that. Keith, you know this. If you're a news anchor, go ahead, Keith.
That was smart. When I walked away from television, that was smart. Back in 2004, when I walked away from television, I did not capitalize on the name recognition. I kind of waited. I ducked back, for lack of a better word. I was so afraid. You walked off on a Friday. You went in on a Monday and said, "Let's go." You still had your name, and you capitalized on that.
Yes.
You didn't wallow. You didn't sulk. You didn't sit around and think 5 times and oh, woe is me, and I must be. Nah, you just you got in action. That's a so you think you're just talking, but you're helping someone. And it's not just a lesson for business; it's a lesson for life.
Yes.
Sometimes things happen. Sometimes we get things that come to us that are unfortunate, but it's not what happens to you. It is how you respond. And I'm sure Joe felt some kind of way. I'm sure he didn't feel great to sever that 10-year relationship, but he didn't lay around licking his wounds. He said, "No, come on, nephew, let's go. We got our name." That's why people followed you. They followed your belief in you.
And you know something?
They followed your belief in you.
And I'm gonna say this, Keith. I'm gonna let nephew, because he was there during the whole planning stage. What did I say to you, nephew? Go ahead. We this is impromptu. When we got ready to leave the radio station, what did I tell you?
What, as far as with
what we was gonna do and what
podcast?
Yeah. When we what did I tell you?
No, you just said we was gonna draw. The plan was to move from the radio and still not to show anything, but just to bring them something new as soon as we brought in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, they was gonna get that we weren't on radio anymore.
We never said anything on radio.
Yeah, we didn't do any advertising for it.
No, nothing.
Like
we didn't say we was leaving. We didn't say this is our last day. We didn't say nothing. All we did was we left on Friday, and when we went live on Monday, we was in my studio in the podcast. Right.
Yes.
Yep. That was planned.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't say nothing to the station. You know, we had no bad blood. We were just moving in different directions. But I knew my worth, and let me say this, they knew their worth. Just because y'all don't meet eye hand in hand, that don't mean that they trying to screw you because you black or you a man or you a female. Sometimes you're just moving in different directions. The thing is, what did you do during that time to make sure you was going to be okay if somebody changed gears on you? See, that's what a lot of us don't do. See, you know, my number's going to go down when I'm talking about this, but I'm going to talk about this a little bit because I want you guys to understand that when it comes to business, this is a true statement, right? It's business. It's never personal. And that's true. You can say they prejudice. You can say they don't like you because you're a man, because you're a woman. But people are looking out for their bottom line of what they want to do. They don't give a damn if it makes you unhappy.
Absolutely.
They don't. If they're moving in a different direction and they use you if they use a black man or a white man or use you to build their ratings, you should have got what you wanted out of that too. Okay, let me say that. You should have got what you wanted out of that while they were paying you to do what you wanted to go do. But see, Crawford Broadcasting never paid me, but Crawford Broadcasting built me. But I paid them to build me. Let me say that again. I paid Crawford Broadcasting to build me. Okay, so I knew at the end of the day that it was a contractual agreement that I paid for the airtime. They got their money. They allowed me to be on their airwaves, right, and say what I said. But it was up to me to build my brand and walk away with something. See, most people get into radio or get on TV and walk away with nothing.
Yes.
And then they get mad when the stations or the TV stations or the radio stations go in different directions.
Yes.
But what y'all don't realize is when Barack Obama became president of the United States of America, okay, let me give y'all a little history lesson. They changed all the anchors from white anchors to black anchors, okay, to speak more to President Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama at the time. And I told people, I said, now, when he's out, when he leaves the second term, the anchors are going to change. And what started happening? When Barack Obama went out of office, the anchors changed. They went to white anchors. And have nothing to do with, you. It's up to you to understand the business of what they're doing. You can't have a black person talking about a white man, right, the way a white man going to talk about a white man. You can't have a white man talking about a black man the way a black man going to talk about a black man. That's business. Yeah. And that's what these companies do. Yeah. They use you for what your talent skill bring to them to make their money, millions, billions, hundreds of thousands, whatever dollars. It's up to you and how the information you use from that. What are you going to do next? No company has your next on their agenda for you.
Ooh.
Let me say
you
that
helping
again.
Somebody,
no
Joe.
company has their next on their agenda
somebody, Joe.
But like I said, my number's at 14 right now, but I don't care because I'm going to say this. Nobody has next for you when it comes to your brand, your livelihood, or your next paycheck. Let me say this again. And this is one of my famous sayings, and people get mad. Some of my friends that's in HR get mad at me and say this, but I believe this myself personally. You're only good as your last paycheck. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have said this for years. You're only good as your last paycheck to your company. Mm-hmm. Companies really, truly are not going to sleep giving a damn about whether you can pay your light bill, your mortgage, or take care of your family for the next 20 years on their dime. They care about, at the end of the day, do I need you to keep providing a service for me? Because once you become a high-paid employee, you're really not an asset to these companies these days. You really become a liability because they're paying you a lot of money, and they're trying to figure out ways to get cheaper labor now. Okay? It's just a quick business lesson for you guys. So when you get up in ranks, they want to either retire you early or they want you gone. So they start to do small things like this, change, what is the thing? They change the rules in the companies.
Yeah.
Right? To force you out. And stuff they give you new regulations or change the retirement ages or change something for the newer people, the older people, to force them to go ahead and retire because they don't want to keep paying you, right? So some of these people have these old contracts, but this is what happened in companies. And our kids would never retire the way we did. There are no more 20 and 30-year jobs. Those are gone. Those are gone. Those days are gone. So if you're not teaching your kid to build a brand or build a platform or build some kind of financial line for themselves and their generations to come, your kids are going to fail. I don't care how you guys look at that. You can get mad at me, but most of us can't retire from the job that we started at. Let me say that again. Most of us can't retire from the jobs that we started at. They're not allowing you to. Most of us is not going to have a 401k. 401k, a lot of these people 401k since 1974 is linked to what? Is indexed to what? The stock market, which means your 401k, when your money is coming from your retirement, is linked to the stock market. The stock market is up and down. So what does that mean? You don't have a steady income coming in when you retire. That was done on purpose. See, a lot of people don't understand that back in the day that companies had retirement funds. And rich folks started to buying companies, right? And then they would raid the retirement accounts. Keith know this, right? And so the people that was actually retired, they didn't have any more money because the people who actually owned the company, right, didn't have the company anymore. So the people that retired, they were screwed. And they had no money to sue the people who actually bought. So just say that company bought this company and that retirement fund had $50 million in it for retirement. A person bought that company. The people who sold the companies back in the day before the laws changed, they thinking that the people are going to keep the retirement fund. There was no law that said they had to. So those rich folks that bought that company, they got the company plus $50 million, and they didn't pay no more retirement funds. And the people who worked for them companies all them years, guess what happened?
They ain't get no check.
And they didn't have any money to litigate it, and there was no laws against it at the time. That's why when these new companies came out, the government said, this is why right now in 1974 they indexed retirement to the stock market because the stock market would always be there. The only thing about the stock market is at the end of the day, the stock market is up and the stock market is down. So when your retirement comes, right, on your retirement payment, when you get your retirement payments when you're older, you don't know what the hell you're going to get. Just a little quick lesson for y'all that's in business, right? I know you guys don't like to hear about this kind of stuff, but you need to think about it. Build your brand. Understand what you're doing. I have a famous word that I always call. I call it the 2 P's. What is it, Keith? The 2 P's. What is it?
Ooh. I need some help. Ooh. Nephew, can you help me? I need some help.
Nephew, what?
No. I got it. Oh, no.
It's not it.
I got it.
Okay, what is it?
Pimp the platform. Pimp the platform. Pimp the platform.
There you go. Pimp the
platform.
Pimp the platform.
Pimp the platform.
Y'all hear me say this all the time.
I be mixing this up with
the
2 P's in the relationship.
Okay, so Keith, please explain to our audience what pimp the platform means.
That means that whatever platform that you are given, that means take advantage of it wholeheartedly. Much like you did when you were in radio. You said, I paid them to build my name. you utilize your platform in radio to build your brand, to become popular, to make your mistakes in broadcasting, to learn how to pivot in broadcasting and in business. So for 10 years, or as they say, that 10 years or 10,000 hours make you an expert. So you became an expert while there, and that allowed you to pivot now to do your podcast. So you pimp the platform. You utilize that platform to build your brand.
Exactly.
So you pimp the platform. You utilize that platform to build your brand.
And that's what I telling Keys to do. Like I tell y'all to go follow Keys. I'm pimping my platform to help build her brand. She pimps her platform to help build me, right?
Yes.
This is what we got to start teaching in 2024 to everybody. This is no secrets. I don't want to sell y'all this stuff. I want to tell you, right? I want everybody to succeed, whatever your goals may be. But if we don't start telling people to define how we dot I's and cross T's, and I try to sell you this information, you're never going to succeed. Mm-hmm. You're never going to succeed, right? We have to trust and God to bless. God gonna bless me to be able to bless other people. But with stuff that I learned in 10 years, I'm telling y'all in 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. The stuff that I just told y'all will get you to the next level. Will get you on TV. Will get you on radio. Will get you in magazines. Will get you a promotion, right? Tomorrow or in the next month. It took me 10 years to learn that. Now, a lot of y'all, like I said, this is not entertaining. This is not fun. This is not a train wreck. But this information that I'm telling y'all right now, the people who listen to this section, this part of the show, because I went a little bit long today, it's going to change your life if you do what Keith's nephew and I are telling you to do. Small things, but understand that in 2024, if you don't build your brand and a stream of income for you and your family will be broke. And I'm not going to back off of that. Y'all ass gonna be broke. Because nobody is building anything for you. It's up to you to realize that if you're working for a company, if that company say forget you tomorrow, they do a layoff, how are you going to be okay?
Can I add something, Joe?
The company.
Can I add something, Joe?
Please do. You're the coach. Go ahead.
No, what you're saying is so good. Because I'm thinking about even being an entrepreneur. You're talking about being an employer, and that employer not being committed to their employees. So basically what you're telling people is, this year, take care of yourself, take care of your family, look out for yourself. And I wanted to tell you and to remind people that's amplified when we are in business for ourselves, because we don't have the traditional paycheck. We're working with clients who sometimes don't fulfill their obligation because they don't have in their mind, this is my employer. I want to do everything I need to do to keep them. When you're a contract worker, you're the most easily expendable. They can get rid of you. But here's something on the reverse of that, Joe. Here's something on the reverse that I was just thinking of what you were saying. So you're really talking to me and helping me in the middle of this too. I can't afford as an independent contractor. I cannot afford to waste my time either. The reverse is true. If I perform a job, if we have an agreement, and if that agreement is not honored, I have to be prepared to pivot quickly rather than continue to waste time, or even, for lack of a better word, let's just be transparent, beg for money. We don't have time for that. But again, you nailed it. You nailed it. People aren't committed as what have you done to me? And that is more so true 10 times when you're an independent contractor, because you're constantly trying to show your value. And people are in a society where if they don't really see it or don't measure it as value, they may or may not decide to pay you.
Mm-hmm. And the last thing I want to say to y'all, man, I love all of y'all. We may disagree, we may debate, we may argue like hell. But I want to see each and every one of my listeners across the world succeed, right? I really do. I really do, right? And the only way we're going to succeed, y'all, we got to, number one, stop bashing each other. And we got to start to helping each other. When you got a tip or you got something to help somebody, get in their inbox and stop being negative. Help them out. Tell what you're doing to be successful. There are some things, of course, you're going to sell, right? And I do have a book coming out. Keith's got a book coming out. We got things that we're going to do, but I'm going to give away most of the game for free. Because why? I want you to succeed. I didn't get this. I paid for this. I paid over $250,000 to do what I'm to tell y'all what I'm doing. 10 years of paying for radio, damn near $250,000, y'all. Okay? I didn't even know I had that much money, Keith. I didn't. But I paid for my radio show for 10 years. 10 plus years, right? So I found a way to build my dream. And it cost me damn near $250,000 to do it. A marriage, friends, and family. That's what it cost me to do this. And I still, this year, I told one of my friends, and this is the honest God truth, this year is the first year that I would see for my radio out of 10 years.
Wow.
I never made a profit off my radio show out of 10 years. Never. I never was able to pay a bill for my radio show for 10 years. Never. My radio show never paid fully for itself, not maybe out of 10 years, maybe 2 or 3 times. I found ways to pay for that radio show for 10 years. That radio show never paid for itself. Never. Let me say that again. Never. But I believed what I was doing. So I found a way to birth my baby to get me here. Why? Maybe I'm crazy as hell. But I just believe that and Keith, I want to talk to you after the show, so give me a call. But it was something Keith said to me that made me understand that we're supposed to be doing business together, because I felt that in myself. It was something that, that it's an innate thing that you believe. Nobody else can see it, and you don't see it, but you believe it. Does that make sense, nephew? Mm-hmm. Like you working with me, right? It's like, okay, you're not paying me, but I don't want to leave. I see how this is going to go. I believe that this is going to go well. You know what I mean? Because you could have left at the radio station because you was an intern. Yeah. You didn't have to come with me.
This is true.
I said, bruh, I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. I would love for you to do this here, but I understand if you don't want to come. And he didn't blink. We rolling. Let's go. And nephew came with me. And my first or second show, I made you officially the co-host of the Joe Lockett Show. I said, you're no longer intern. Because I'm like,
the first one.
It was the first one. And I made that decision the day you told me that you was rolling with me. I didn't tell you that, but I made that decision that day because I'm like, you believe in the dream. And now, all these things later on, right, bruh, you see what's happening for you, right? And you see that more paying position is coming, right? But let me just say this. You're getting paid quicker than I have in radio. You're making money quicker in radio than I did, bro. I made no money in radio. And when radio station, I think for like 1 month I worked for the radio station. I realized that I did not want to be a radio talk show host that worked for a radio station. They paid me $10 an hour.
Ew.
A radio talk show host, bro, at a radio station, I think it was either $10 to $12 an hour. And I was doing a 2-hour radio show for a month. My first check that when I worked for WYDE was like for $200 and some for.
That's disgusting. For a month?
For a month, bro. It was either $200 or $300. And I looked at that, bro, and because I didn't know what radio talk show hosts made. I didn't, because I was, I built my own show and I was working doing other stuff, so I never knew what the pay was. When I got my first check from Crawford Broadcasting, I'm like, what the hell is this? This is gas money. And when it didn't work out, I was happy because, bro, I was trying to figure out a way how to get the hell out of working for Crawford Broadcasting. Not that it was wrong, but what I thought I wanted is not what the hell I wanted. Anchors, I don't know what anchors make, but damn it, radio talk show hosts. Yeah. If you working about an hour, bro, you making about anywhere from $10 to $15 an hour. And if you got a weekly show that's you working 2 hours a day, they don't pay you for anything else but those 2 hours you on air. And they want you there 30 or 15 minutes or 30 minutes earlier before that. Right? So there ain't no money.
It's not.
But it's up to you to build your brand. It's up to you to take that time and pimp the platform. So when I went on daytime radio, I made sure that those folks was following me on social media. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do, but I kept saying, this is Joe Lockett from the Joe Lockett Show, WYD 101.1. Hey, you guys make sure you go there and follow me at the Joe Lockett Show. I'm going to leave y'all with this here when I'm going to get out of here. Keith, when we went on Fox 6 last week, right?
Yeah.
What grade did I give myself when I got off Fox 6 when me and you talked? What grade did I give myself? From an A to an F, what did I give myself?
I thought you said an F. I don't think you gave yourself an A. I thought you said an F. I don't think you gave yourself an A.
I gave myself an F. I did. I said, because I looked at it, so we went on Fox 6, and I said, I got not one person off of Fox 6 to follow my page. Not one person. So I gave myself an F because I did not do what? Joe Lockett's first rule.
Pimp the platform.
We talked about our new
Pimp
show.
The platform.
I talked about our show. We talked about who we were. But when I got off of Fox 6, one of the biggest local TV show in Birmingham, Alabama, I got not one follower from Fox 6 News. But we thank Shelton for what he did, right? Because he did his job. Fox 6 did his job. I didn't do my job. I didn't tell people on TV to follow me. It wasn't the TV station. They do awesome work. I love working with Fox 6. But I didn't say follow us at Keith and Joe on Facebook. I did not say that. I told them to tune into the show when we come on. So people do what you tell them to do. I was on this show that at any given time, we'd say anywhere, 15 to 40,000 people was watching us that day. And for us not to get one person, it's because I screwed up. That's the power of what you guys got to realize when you go ahead, sis.
I was just saying, well, not just you. Neither one of us did it. We were just, but guess what? We learned that lesson. Neither one of us did it. We were just, but guess what? We learned that lesson.
Yeah, but we judged ourselves harshly, though. That was the thing, right? We didn't just sit back and say we was on Fox 6 News. Like I said, we like working with them, but now we know at the end of the day that we want to make sure Fox 6, we giving them great entertainment, we giving them great community service, but also at the same time when you're building a business that you're doing great things. So hopefully, this has helped you guys. And what we need you guys to do, right? We can give you some free game. How about you guys following us tomorrow? Go to Keisa Sharp and go to KEISA. That's Keisa, KEISA Sharp. SHARPE. That's on Facebook right now. If you're on Facebook and she's on TikTok, follow her. Click in tomorrow. Y'all already follow me. Go to my Facebook page, Joe Lockett Show. Follow the page. Tomorrow, come in on the page. Share the page. Pimp my platform. And Keith and I are going to work better to make sure we give you guys shout out. And Keith got on me, and we're going to make sure we make you guys more part of the show starting tomorrow. Okay, Keith, you got anything you want to leave with them, with the people?
Tune in tomorrow. You covered everything. Tune in 10 a.m. tomorrow. And share. Tune in 10 a.m. For my folks who are on and watching, Joe Lockett, they're tuned in. Greg Dotson, excuse me. They're tuned in. He commented earlier. He said, "Strong move, Joe," when you were talking about your move on the radio station. So followers follow Joe Lockett and the Joe Lockett Show. So followers follow Joe Lockett and the Joe Lockett Show.
And guys, y'all see what we're doing when you got your lives and you're doing what you're doing. Y'all do that for each other. That's free game. If we help each other, we build each other. And these social media platforms want us to put out great content. So we put out great content and we build each other. We bring our audience to these different pages and to these platforms. That's how the game works. We need y'all just like y'all need us. And I promise you, I am entertaining. I promise you that. All right. All right. So we love you guys. We got to get out of here. You guys, make sure you guys stay locked in. We'll see you guys in the morning at 10 o'clock on the Keisha and Joe Show, the hottest morning show around. Guys, you know how I feel about you, right? More ice the muss. What does all that mean? It means nephew, Keisa, and Joe Lockett love you. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.